Amazing, astounding, sensational, remarkable.
Hello, all you dumpster diving viewers. I don't know. I don't do the alliteration. I don't know what else to do.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, welcome back to Movie Garbage. We are bringing you the second Freddy film ever here on Movie Garbage. Freddy Vs Jason. I am Monsieur Edward Bobinchik. And of course, joining me with this, whatever the word is, jokes is Mr. Matthew Lewis.
Bitch. A little taste of the movie we have coming up today.
Yep.
Oh god,
They did that.
That's
bunch.
yeah. This literally is his theme.
Oh boy.
Theme of Jason.
Yeah, I realized that as I was getting ready for it. Like, this is our. I did because we were on sound test like Gordy.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is our Freddy Got Fingered reference.
Yeah, very early on in the episode for once.
Yep.
But yeah, fucking Freddy got fingered. Well, I was about to say Freddy versus Jason, but I ended up saying Freddy got fingered because it's just forefront of my mind at all times. It's right through my head, and I'm glad.
It's always number one.
Yeah, it's always number one in my brain. Freddy versus Jason. It's really going to be a struggle not to say Freddy got fingered every time.
Freddy versus Jason and not Jason versus Freddy, right?
Yeah, Freddy has top billing. That was
Okay.
like the whole like thing about that. Yeah.
Well, which is odd because I don't even know who wins.
Well, yeah, that's when we get to the end of the movie. But
I think you know who the real winner is. Spoiler alert: us.
Yeah, the viewers, because this movie is fucking fantastic.
It is. We needed something good.
I think I've probably seen this movie more than any other entry in either series, because I've seen it 100 times. I love this movie to death.
I've seen every other film once, and this more than once.
Oh, did you watch all the Jason movies? I know you were
No,
marathoning
the Jason,
Freddy
all the
stuff.
Freddy stuff.
Ah, okay.
I haven't seen any of the Jason stuff. No, I lied. I did see Jason in Space.
Jason X.
Yeah, we watched that one together.
God, yeah, what a fucking piece of shit that was. I love this franchise. Both of them I'm a huge fan of. I fucking love Friday the 13th series and the Nightmare on Elm Street series are fucking wonderful.
I did try to watch the original Friday the 13th.
The first one?
Yes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
every time I try to watch it on HBO Max, the sound and the visuals got off bad. Like, by like a few seconds.
Must be just a really weird, shitty, like, tape recorder that they had over there.
I think it was on HBO Max.
HBO Max is typically... HBO Max has been pretty okay for the most part. I've never had any real issues with it, but...
You have had issues before. For me, the biggest thing is I've had is it'll, like, drop. It'll just, like, freeze in the middle of it. Mm-hmm. It's like, damn it, now I gotta go back and then go back in. Like, I just want to watch my movie, damn it.
I've had problems with Paramount Plus. I've had problems with Hulu with the ad situation with them.
Oh, God.
But
we actually got rid of our Hulu Live. We're going to go to YouTube Live.
Nice. I think the only live I have right now is maybe Sling. I don't know if I'm still paying for Sling, but...
Well, are you paying for Sling or someone else paying for Sling?
I'm paying for Sling.
Oh, flex over here.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I recently just got Paramount Plus to watch some other like random shit. I was like the Halo show and stuff like that. But I do love HBO Max, and the fact that they have all these movies on there is just much appreciated because I needed to watch them somewhere. Well, speaking of Paramount Plus, the original owners of Friday the 13th, the original franchise was owned by Paramount. Yeah, but then near the end, I think after the 9th movie, they switched over, and then that Jason X came out, which was terrible, and they were owned by New Line, who's the people who are under.
Oh,
HBO
so
else.
that's why.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, the history of
so
this.
New Line bought. I didn't realize they bought the Friday the 13th franchise.
Yeah, well, the Friday the 13th series, like the rights to that have been like in contention between several people, and that's why there's not been any recent stuff or like even the game. The Friday the 13th game that came out is like hugely like legally contested right now. They're not allowed to like update or anything like that right now because of huge contracts with it. It's really, really weird. But
it's so like basic of a design. It's a big guy in a hockey mask with a machete.
Yeah, it's copyrighted. Don't how dare you? But like I speaking with this, do you want to start with the past with the franchises, or do you want to start with this?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go real quick on my past with Friday the 13th. I know basically nothing.
Well, you know he goes to space at one point.
I do know he goes to space at one point. And he likes killing Hornets. I actually know more about his backstory from this movie.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say this movie really goes into both of their backstories more than any other movie than the first one of each entry.
See, even then the first one of Friday the 13th, because I started watching it and I know who the real killer is.
Yeah.
And I was watching it, I was just like, how did this? I got a good 30 minutes in and this random killing, but it's like there's no solid plot. It's just
No.
like literally
Just watching some dumb kids out of.
it feels like there's a little bit more things happening than the entrance, the first like 10-minute drive opening of Birdemic.
Yeah.
Basically, it's the drive opening of Birdemic, but occasionally someone's going, "No, don't kill me," into the camera.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing here? Oh, it's you. Oh, like
Sleepaway
yeah,
Camp?
almost like Sleepaway
Fuck
Camp level.
that movie.
I love that movie.
Fuck it. God,
You, I knew it was you. What are you doing here? And it's like every time they just beat.
every time.
So stupid.
I will say, I will give it at least more credit. There was I don't know, just that one felt better.
Which one, Sleepaway Camp or
Sleepaway Camp felt better.
Sleepaway
than
Camp
that.
was hilarious because everyone's acting so insanely. Also, the acting is way better, I think, than the original Friday the 13th.
Oh my god, it was
Compared
it
to
was
in Sleepaway Camp, the acting is better, I think, because
And
it's
then
so funny.
And they also waste, like, that first girl in the car gets killed. Like, we see her go into this town, get a ride, have a conversation,
Yeah.
learn all this stuff, and they get picked up by someone else who happens to be the killer.
Yeah, it's very drawn
It's
out
like,
and weird.
Why do we waste all that time with her? Like,
There's no point to it. But also, like, the first, the spoiler for the original killer is, spoiler, Mrs. Voorhees. But then, in the second movie, he has, like, a bag over his head, and it's, like, just giant, regular human Jason. And he doesn't get the hockey mask till the third movie.
huh.
Yeah, and he doesn't become a zombie until the sixth movie. So, yeah.
Yeah, that made...
He's human in the first four, and he's killed. And in 5, it's another person pretending to be him.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And then in 6, the guy who killed him in 4 comes back and accidentally resurrects him as a zombie. Now that's when he becomes supernaturally unkillable for the rest of the franchise after that point.
See, I don't know why, but that's actually really interesting.
Yeah.
Also, that makes a line in this movie, Freddy vs. Jason,
Yeah.
back a little bit, Eric, when they're like, what was it? It's like, we might have a copycat killer. So was that like a slight reference?
I thought that was a reference to a copycat killer. Oh, wait, yeah. When he says it might be a copy to that old Jason kill. Yeah, probably, that would have been a reference to that. Because also...
this movie feels like it's referencing
It's-
a lot.
not as much as it could. Well, there's like a couple of weird things, like
In
the
the
ending,
opening.
the ending sequence with the construction site could have been a reference to Jason X, where there's like a stupid research facility at Camp Crystal Lake for some reason. But like,
I would say, in the opening of this, like, there's the naked girl swimming in the lake.
Oh, yeah.
Jaws. And then also she keeps calling for her boyfriend or whatever, Mike.
Yeah, and also the protag of the movie. I forget her name, but her real name is or even the character's name is either Jamie or Jamie Lee Curtis's character from Halloween. Is that character's
so
name?
that's
Could be a reference to that because
Halloween.
also because at one point when this movie was like in development hell for the past like 10 years before it came out, there was a thing about like either for Michael Myers or somebody else, but it's also like depending on the ending, there were other characters who were going to show up at the end of this movie as well in the original script and stuff like that.
I
But
mean,
like,
what we got was pretty great.
Yeah.
They should have expanded it though.
oh yeah, because like in what was it called? Friday the 13th 7 was when this was supposed to happen. It was like in the 80s, but then they ended up not getting the rights because neither Paramount, who owned it, or New Line didn't want to communicate. So they ended up having a fake Carrie girl with psychic powers, like a knockoff Carrie, fight Jason in the 7th movie. And it's just like, it's really weird. But like, I love that whole series. And,
This takes place after 9 then, right?
it has to, because in 9 in 8 is when he goes to hell.
So then this was between...
Wait,
8 and
no,
9.
you're right. No, you're right. 8 is when he goes to New York. 9 is when 9 is when he goes to hell, and he's a fucking. That movie's
So you
insane.
literally
He's
just
like a
said
weird.
the same thing twice.
Yeah, he's a weird possessed.
No, you said he goes to New York and then he goes to hell.
Well, yeah, exactly.
The same place.
And
So
in
which
that
one is
movie,
which?
it's like a weird demon worm that's
Oh, that's
possessing
right,
people.
New York. We just threw shade on you.
No, I love New York. Well,
You got
I like
movie
to
garbage.
They're nice to visit. I'll say that.
They are. And even then, no, they're not.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, but like the ninth movie when he like turns into a weird like devil worm creature that possesses people, and it's very stupid.
That's hell?
That's goes to hell. He's like
Okay.
a weird like slug monster that like possesses people. It's dumb as shit. But then
That makes even less sense.
yeah, and then 10 is when he's
Nightmare on Elm
frozen and
Street
goes to the
2.
future. Yeah, I know. Oh, let's say Nightmare on Elm Street. You know those movies.
Yes,
You
I
watched
do
them
know
recently.
those.
Yeah.
Because it was actually after we watched this for the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
It was us, Ben, who's, by the way, a host of Action Toon Bros,
Oh, yeah.
and friend of podcast, Christopher Bow.
Oh, yeah.
We're all hanging out at our apartments like, hey, let's watch a movie. And you suggested this, and we didn't even finish it, but we were all rolling. I think we finished it like months later. And
Yeah,
it was just...
how far did we even get? Did we get to the corn party scene or whatever?
I can't remember.
I can't imagine if we did, because that's like the most insane part of the movie. But
It is, but some of the first like house killings.
yeah,
That one's also pretty.
that's like most people's like number one kill is the first kill. Like they squish that dude.
That one was good. That was a good one.
But yeah, the Freddy movies. You've seen, for what you've seen of this movie alone, would you prefer? Are you familiar with like Halloween or Chucky or anything like
I've
that?
seen. I know a bit about Chucky. I know he's like a serial killer who does voodoo to go into the doll and all that. And he turns up. I know in was it Bride?
Yeah.
He makes his girlfriend. Who isn't it? What's her name?
Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah, I knew it was Illy. I thought I was going to say Lily.
Yeah, I love Jennifer.
Yeah, Jennifer Tilly, is the girlfriend who gets into the doll. And I knew about it, and I never really like invested as much.
I love that's
They're
probably
fun.
that's one of my favorites. Yeah, it's a lot more like silly than, actually no, it's not. It's probably more brutal than most of the other movies. Honestly, like it's pretty graphic, but
it's going after kids, and that's
narratively,
kind of always my like.
Oh
my
yeah,
mind,
it's
which
rough.
I recently watched The Mist is on Netflix.
The Mist is it's fantastic.
I forgot how good that movie is.
Yeah, did you see the TV show of The Mist?
I'm not.
It's
I didn't even
awful.
Know about it.
It's very bad.
It is?
yeah.
So I realized while you're watching this movie, I'm like, you could make a really good show out of this. Showing,
coulda.
Because the whole movie, like watching it again after all the shit that's happened, it's like, oh yeah, society is completely fucked the second you take away the rules, and people will believe anything.
Yeah, people
and
are
also
very
the
bad.
fucking, and as we find out nowadays, the fucking crazy, God wants to kill everybody lady does get her way.
Yeah, it's pretty hellish in all the
Yeah.
aspects. If only there were just
That movie is
giant monsters that just to kill us instead.
I mean, I was thinking about that too. I'm like, that's all they seem to do with humans. It's like they were
Just wanna-
designed
just
to
destroy.
kill humans. Like, what kind of ecosystem do they have?
Yeah, it's
The most you get are the bugs and pterodactyls.
Yeah.
And even then, the second the pterodactyl jumps in there and he has no bug, he's like, oh, I'm going to go after this big old human thing.
yeah. I have no idea what that. Honestly, though, there could be aspects of other Stephen King stuff because they are like, for the most part, his books do take place in the same world, because the organization that was researching that facility is also the same one that is chasing the main girl in Firestarter. And that
about Firestarter.
Well, Firestarter's a pretty good. That's a pretty good book. And then that organization is also tied to like the Institute, which is like a whole the whole ongoing plot in Stephen King stuff is like psychic kids with psychic powers because they're more attuned to it. The whole point of The Shining.
Well,
is
there's
that
no
too.
second hit in this movie.
Yeah, I know. I wish
This.
there was.
God, I will say that was, I think, one of the craziest endings ever.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler alert: if you have not watched The Mist, probably cut a few minutes forward because it's fucking fantastic, and you should definitely watch the movie if you haven't. Spoiler alert here. I know in the original novel they don't make it to the house, and it kind of ends nebulously.
Yeah.
But for this, you see the wife. It's like, oh fuck, Then they drive, and then instantly the second they run out of gas. All right, we have 4 bullets, and then there's Dale, Andrea, old lady, kid, and main dude, and he kills everyone else.
Yeah, it's
so
rough.
they don't have to get taken by monsters. Which shoots his son.
Yeah.
Goes out like, I'm ready to die, and then instantly is saved. It's like seconds.
Yeah, it's absolutely. That reminds me. I was curious if The Outsider. Did you see that show?
No.
It's another adaptation of a Stephen King book. In the same universe as Mr. Mercedes, which is another fucking fantastic book of his. But the creature from The Outsider could also be from that fucking parallel weird world that they accessed.
I mean, it was Lovecraftian because we saw the fucking monster with all the weird tentacles.
Yeah, that weird gigantic thing. The Book of Scrap is like a giant whale with 6 legs, and it was a whole. That's fantastic. But speaking of horror franchises, you were about to say
real quick. I was going to say what
the
best that I think was great. Where you're watching this here, and then we'll get back to the main movie. Was The Mist
This is
was
our horror
the perfect,
episode.
with our actual one, not our let's talk about Halloween stuff for now.
After Bad Taste.
Which I guess you get a lot of my Nightmare on Elm Street thoughts there.
Oh, yeah.
But The Mist is the perfect balance between drama, suspense, and horror gore.
Oh, yeah.
It's gory but not over the top. And it's got this drama and suspense with that supernatural element. They blended so well.
Oh yeah.
Also, Miss Cambrodi or whatever her name is, the religious lady.
Yeah.
Well, she's one of the most aggressive.
Was that Frances Conroy in that? Who played her?
Marsha.
Oh, Marcia Gay Harden.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, she's fantastic in that movie.
Oh yeah. Oh god, you hate her.
Yeah, she's a
Every
very
fucking
hateable
point.
character in that movie.
Also, Armin Zola. was in it.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep,
when
yep.
we were watching it too, I mentioned, like, I'm like, oh, Carol's in it, Dale's in it, Andrew's in it, all from The Walking Dead. Which apparently I think Carol even said that she met, when she was doing casting, she met a lot of people from that show. That's why they ended up in The Walking Dead.
Ah, from the movie, you mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a fantastic film, and it was. I watched it at like 1 a.m. like, well, I gotta watch something a little bit warmer than this. That ending fucking breaks me.
It's a devastating ass ending out of that movie.
I think that Stephen King is like, yeah, that's better than my ending.
Well, yeah, his endings are pretty fucking, sometimes pretty bad. Like not good, not interesting, or weird or
That
bad.
was, I mean, that's peak,
Oh, yeah.
that's like peak no happy ending.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I didn't even catch until I reread something that you see Carol on the bus after she left early on in the film.
Yeah.
To go save her kids. You see her still alive, and you thought she was dead the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, her hope. You know, she held out hope and everything, even in the face of like despair, and won out, and he loses it all the second he loses his hope.
Yeah, it's
loses it
so
all.
goddamn good. Yeah, that movie's fantastic. I think Stephen King he's probably one of my favorite like authors, and like practically any adaptation of his is fucking fantastic. Except for that, apparently that new Firestarter was really shitty. So we probably could put that on our list for eventually covering on here.
We'll do like a marathon though, you and I of stuff.
Oh yeah, but Halloween.
We started watching the one time.
Yeah. You had to
and
run
then
out the middle
I
of
had
the movie.
a family emergency at home, so I had to leave the theater. And then I think I remember vaguely watching the remake, the Rob Zombie first one.
Yeah.
But I don't remember finishing it. And all I remember was the vast majority of the opening was a child being abused.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like the most disgustingly awful redneck family just being incredibly awful and abusive to
I
each
thought
other.
that was called the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I know it's pretty, but people say that's what he wanted to make because it's so grungy and so like brutal and gross, and like I like those movies personally because I think they're so weird and interesting like aesthetically, but like those movies are hated by the entirety of the whole Halloween family, or the Halloween fan base despises those movies, and I like them. I think they're fun.
I mean, we also have very odd tastes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I can.
We have the same taste, basically, except for fighting games. That's about the only difference.
Oh yeah, pretty well. Our last two movies. What was it? Bad Taste. We split on also.
Yeah.
But yeah. What the fuck?
And then the fucking Justice League.
Yeah.
And X-Men Apocalypse was also.
No, well, I was like, I'm just thinking of the scale of like all the X-Men movies. So I'm like issues with all. Oh, have you seen Logan yet?
No.
Okay, well you should. So watch good movies occasionally, dude.
I did. I watched The Mist.
Hell yeah, that's a good.
Actually, you know what else started recently? Leanne started watching it, so I'm like, I was in the room and I started watching it. She started season 4. Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, I've seen. I think I'm like halfway through the second season and I fell off again. I didn't watch it like the entirety of it. Like recently, I was just watching the second season.
You were trying to like binge it?
I believe so. Yeah.
See, I think that's the issue because Leanne actually even agreed with me on this. Like, we're doing like one episode like here and there. Like,
okay, yeah.
You know, she can't watch it at night because it's pretty creepy.
Yeah, of course.
But it's actually fun though. In the first episode of season 4, they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, and they fight Vecna as a boss.
Of course, I know that Vecna's the main. Like every season, they have a different D&D analog for the creatures that they're fighting in the Upside Down. I know, yeah, but Vecna's
Yeah, Vecna, yeah. Which I was really cool because they. When they're talking about Vecna, it's like he takes off his hood and it's his left eye is missing and you notice he's missing his left hand and I'm like, hey, I know why he's missing it because Ron originally was created to be a necromancer cleric of Vecna.
Oh, nice!
Way back in the day.
I've seen the D&D in world character that has the other hand of Vecna. It's a weird dragonborn.
In game?
In the actual lore, the thing that has a hand, I believe, is a dragonborn. I'm not sure what the actual lore is, but I've seen it. But Stranger Things is another fucking fantastic horror series.
It's actually really engaging. Like biggest issue has been there's some weird Russian KGB subplot at the moment, and it's like every time they go to them, like I don't care about this.
I heard
go back to the children being attacked by monsters.
Yeah, that's much more interesting. I remember I heard that the second season was very not liked, and that's why people people off for the most part at that point. But then 3 brought it back, and I hear nothing but great praise for 4.
4's been pretty.
So I'll try to make it through season 2 eventually. It's I'm not.
I guess season 5 they're gonna try to release episode by weekly or whatnot.
That'll be interesting.
And they said one of the reasons is that they wanted to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, because binging shows, I know that the JoJo, the anime fan base, was really upset because the first series, part 6, Netflix released like the first half of it in one chunk in one day, and so it didn't get nearly as much hype or like perpetual talking about as long as the other parts did, because they were like episodic.
That was like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Right?
Yeah, part 6 is the one in the prison with the female protagonist for the first time. But like they dropped the whole like half of the first series, and people like they watched it, they liked it, but it wasn't like talked about as long as the other ones were.
So JoJo someday.
It's great. I love it.
But Michelle really likes it. Michelle, if you're listening, shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you. You're an awesome. I'm sorry for getting you kicked out of that anime con when we were kids, because I was an idiot asshole and my friends were jerks. But anyway, what other fucking horror things are there? Texas Chainsaw Massacre you mentioned. Have you seen it? Didn't they go to the theaters with you to see like one of the recent remakes like a couple of years back? Like 5 or so years back?
If it was me, I don't remember a thing about it.
Oh, okay, it might have been. It might have been somebody else. I don't know. But
probably. I feel like we've gone to the movie so many times that...
To see random shit, yeah.
Yeah, so every time we see random shit, it's like, oh, was I with you? Probably was with you. Yeah. I can't remember who it was, but it probably was with you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, did you see Shazam? I was like, I thought I saw it with you. I saw it with Ben, I think. We just like randomly went to the movies to see that. But yeah, we got to get back to that. That was a fun thing to just like head off randomly to the movies and see some random shit.
That was back before I had kids, though.
Of course, obviously.
So I got a job.
Yeah, and I have a fucking third shift overnight job.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah. It's not great, but I'll have to get used to it.
We should probably talk about Freddy vs. Jason though, a little bit, shouldn't we?
I was gonna say Freddy. I spieled a little bit about Friday the 13th series. What I know about that, like backstory. What do you know about the? Freddy?
So I know everything about Freddy here, and well, as much as you can. From the movies. And I definitely feel like seeing a lot of lists and opinions online that my enjoyment of the films is different than a lot of fans, because I still think the second one is the best.
Oh yeah.
I know that is the like erased from canon.
Yeah, like,
and I still want to see. There's a documentary that the main actor.
Oh yeah.
Made called Scream Queen, like My Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
I really want to see that because I've heard a lot of fucked up things happen with him. Which was not cool, because like that movie is so
unique.
It's unique, but it's also, I feel like, where Freddy became Freddy. Like the campiness of that film. Like the first film on his own is really good, you know. Freddy, he's even not even called Freddy in the original. He's called Fred.
Yeah,
he's Fred Krueger.
Yeah.
Freddy started coming up in the next, and then especially the third one, which everyone loves. And I was just kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, there was when he starts like getting like the weird gimmicky like kills of teenagers, and then from that point on, it's pretty much just like gimmicky weird kills.
The fourth one was bad.
Yeah. That's when they killed the remaining cast of the third one in the beginning.
Yeah, or wasn't it the one? Was the fourth or the fifth one then? The one that had some of the better kills where it was like he like transformed people and like.
Yeah.
Was that the fourth or the fifth one?
I think he did it in both. I think 5. The fifth one was when he the bug one and all that like famous
kill. The fourth
kill.
was the bug.
Yeah.
I think the fourth had some really good ones, but I think it was actually the fifth that had some of like my favorite designs of kills. They're like the boyfriend on his motorcycle. Yeah, it turns into like a supercharged thing.
Yeah,
and then that one girl is like fat, like food shoved in her cheeks.
Yeah, the weird like prosthetic. Was that one with the girl with asthma, or was that 4?
Which one?
The one like the black girl with asthma gets like the lungs sucked out of her. She dies in her classroom.
That was, I think, the fourth one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was another. Those were good kills. Fourth had some of the best. Four and 5 had great kills.
Yeah,
but I definitely like the second overall.
Okay.
Third one was just so. First one's iconic. The sixth one was hot garbage.
Yeah, even like what's his name from Robot Chicken's like weird video game death in that one.
That was probably the best part of that movie.
It was so stupid.
It was definitely stupid though. That was weird.
But then
it was so. Honestly, what for me though, I hated about the later films are when they started making him more evil than just like a child killer.
Yeah.
Like, Freddy the child killer is already terrible enough, but now you make his mother a nun who got raped by 100 convicts.
Yeah.
And, you know, he was born as like the spawn. It's like, you didn't need to fucking do all that.
What about the dream demons that possessed him, those weird little like sperm tadpole looking monsters at the end of, I think it was movie 7. Like these 3 little weird dream demons were like when he's being burned by the parents. You forgot about that plot line.
Wait, the 7th?
I believe it was the 7th one.
7 was New Nightmare. That was the Metaverse one.
Was that what I thought there was 8.
No, there's 6 original, There's 7 as New Nightmare, and then there's the remake.
Okay, then it was 6 then with the weird dream demons.
I think it was because it was but that was like his daughter.
Yeah, the twist was that he had a daughter. The one before that, he was like trying to have a son. That weird kid from the beginning of Jurassic Park.
I can't really remember this shit.
Yeah, they do. I think 3, 4, and 5 are like a continuous group. That's like the only time it's actually super focusedly continuous. But like those 3 do 100% run together, because that is when he's just like a group of like 5 or 6 kids, and each of them get an ironic death, and at the end he's like killed in a weird church or whatever the heck. And it's like they're very similar movies. But
and I think the second one to me was like
it was the most unique. I think
it was unique, and it felt like it actually
until like
carried
a New
on.
Nightmare, which got meta.
Yeah. Which I didn't like as much. The more
It
I
wasn't.
took away from
there wasn't much like there wasn't many like actual kills in that one either. I don't think either. Like there wasn't much action in that. It was just
I didn't like his design in that one.
Oh yeah, weird like bulkier guy.
Yeah, he looked way too bulky.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, Robert Englund was in Stranger Things Season 4.
Oh,
he has
nice.
like a small role in it. Which, when I was looking through, I saw like, oh shit, that's Robert Englund. I know him.
He's great.
He was fantastic.
He's very goofy. But also, speaking of specific iconic actors, the first 6 Jason movies had different actors playing Jason at different. I guess what was it? 2 through 6 were just different people playing him every time. Mm-hmm. But then between 7, 8, 9, and 10, Kane Hodder played him. And that actor, he's like a pretty big dude. He's a pretty funny guy also. But he was he's the one who was championing for Freddy vs. Jason to be made in the first place for like the entirety of his career, because he like really made the character, like the iconic zombie version of him for those past 4 movies is all Kane Hodder's doing. Like,
is he in this one?
No, he didn't get to play him in this one.
Are you serious?
No, the director wanted, I think it's Ronnie Yoon, I think is the name of the director.
I think
Yeah, he wanted, or it's contested who's responsible. Some people say like, oh, it was a nameless executive. Some say he wanted just a bigger dude to play Jason, or like a more expressive eyes dude to play Jason, because he's kind of more sympathetic character in the movie. Mm-hmm. But like, yeah, in the end, even though that Kane Hodder like literally championed for this movie his entire career, and he played Jason the more than anybody else had, he still just ended up not being able to play him in this movie when it came out.
That's bullshit.
It sucks. Yeah, it does suck. But
I will say, like, the guy who played him was. Yeah. He did a good job.
He was excellent, yeah.
So
physically, he was really impressive.
Yeah, and I will say, I think the writing on this movie was top notch, because no one at any point had an advantage over the other.
Yeah,
it was a cohesion and then a struggle, and it always felt like even when one got the upper hand, the other always had an extra trick up their sleeve. Yeah,
their fights were some of the best parts of the movie.
Oh, definitely.
But also, like, even like pound for pound wise, I know that Jason has like a shit ton more kills than Freddy does in this movie. I think Freddy only has like 1 kill in this movie, technically.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't have too much overall, but he had also the spark that took off.
Oh yeah, it was all his idea and his plan. He was like, when this was like being like doctored and scripted over and over again over the complicated like course of its whole like development, there were a bunch of other different versions of the movie. There was one where there was like a cult of Freddy people trying to do stuff. There was one where Jason was on trial for his crimes and they're trying to like try him. That's why there's a whole bunch of different like scenarios.
That's kind of amazing.
They're all really stupid and really weird and bizarre. But this one, this final version. There's also, this script was originally like, it was about like, I think almost like 2 hours or something like that. The original movie, and they went through and cut down. They like mixed 3 scenes into being 1 scene. They just cut a bunch of character backstories out just to make it flow better and
which
like,
honestly,
be quicker.
Sometimes that's what you need. Like when some of these movies get too tied down with that backstory.
Oh yeah.
We don't need to know everyone's full backstory, and I think sometimes like basic plot points and like small things make it even more. Because I know everything about somebody. It's like, oh, I know all your backstory now. I don't,
Yeah.
It doesn't always create that sympathy or that, oh, I want to know more.
Yeah, but also, like, this movie, like I said, it did, for both the characters, it did cover their backstories more than any movie besides, like, the first or second of either of the franchises. Because, like, it caught people up immediately to Jason very like, quickly and convincingly. Quickly. Got people up to Freddy pretty succinctly, too.
And I think they did a good job, because not only you want to tell us it, but you want to stretch it out.
Yeah.
And you want, again, you throw in these things, and they put it at good points. You know, instead of just talking at us, they found the moments where what is happening, instead of just, hey, did you ever hear about this random Freddy guy?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
oh man, I remember watching this thing about Camp Crystal Lake and this, just speaking at.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
no, I wanted to know about this at this moment, and you found the right time to tell me.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect. Oh, I love this movie. God, this movie's so good. It's all like the action was absolutely amazing.
It really was, and honestly, this is probably one of the best versions of like Robert Englund's Freddy out there.
Oh yeah,
because he's full on camp, and that's I think what makes Freddy so unique among a lot of these like
absolutely, yeah.
70, 89, 70 and 80s villains. Like Jason and Mike Myers are basically the same kind of character.
Pretty much,
they're
yeah.
Big lumbering masked dudes who have
yeah, the
like
music.
just simple little things, but Freddy is, he's just thinner guy. He has a very unique weapon that's you're not gonna see a claw hand on anyone else except for him.
Exactly.
And despite his, and again, he's wearing a sweater and a fedora. And I think that's what he has a face that it's just enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
Again, you get the animation of it, and that's why I think I didn't like the New Nightmare Freddy. It felt so bulky, it just kind of weighed him down.
And also, he was barely in the movie.
He also was barely in the movie.
Yeah.
But like Freddy, when you get to see him and him take pleasure in it, it makes him more evil sometimes too.
Yeah.
Because he's a guy killing kids and teenagers, enjoying it. Like the opening of this film is literally before he even became a supernatural being, like straight up, taunting and getting ready to and killing a little child.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
the first
a 7-year-old. That's fucking dark.
It's insane. Yeah, it's also I was thinking between like the quippiness of not quippiness even like just like the creativeness of his kills and everything, because I was thinking like who's another like actual talkative funny when I remember we brought him up earlier, Chucky. His movies are he's probably I think more funny than Freddy is, because he is just a tiny little doll bunny. He has to be creative and and Brad Dourif, who plays him, is fucking amazing. But like those movies I think are much more like equally to Freddy. I think probably just like more like funny and creative with the kills because of how his body is. Yeah, but the character himself actually has to have like good lines and actually funny dialogue and just like actual personality.
And I think that sometimes like you can have there's nothing wrong with Jasons and Mikes and Mike Myers. Like those are classic iconics, but you need to balance them out. You need the characters. You need a personality. You don't need to like him. That's the other thing. You don't need to like Freddy. He is a not likable person, and that's fine. You can still have fun watching him,
absolutely.
even if you don't like him.
Yeah,
and I think that's where I think Robert Englund did a great job with the character. Because even in the later ones, he was pulled back a bit. He was still sometimes the best part of those movies.
Oh yeah, well yeah, like there's no like character that sticks out, even though if they reappear in those franchises.
Nancy does, but she shows up so much.
Yeah.
Like to me, like I can always remember her. Mm-hmm. I didn't even realize Johnny Depp. Only because it's Johnny Depp in that movie.
Yeah, of course.
Which was still crazy to me when I first watched it. I'm like, wait, Johnny Depp's in this?
Yeah,
I think still has. I think the best kill.
Oh, probably yeah.
That is to me, I think the best kill in the franchise.
I was trying to think like for Friday the 13th, I guess Tommy Jarvis from 4, 5, and 6 is the most iconic person besides Jason from the series, because it was Corey Feldman played him in 4, and then the character just like went on to be reappearing and continue to face off against Jason for repeatedly, and also in the Jason game, he's like the Tommy Jarvis is the only person that actually can stop or kill Jason ever, and it's just really fun. But like I was thinking of the other killers, just to take us on another franchise tangent. Leatherface is, I think, different from Michael Myers or Jason, because he is a like screaming, yelling maniac, and like also once again human, but he is but also his weapon's insane. So like he's just a insane screaming maniac. But also the whole point is of those movies, if you ever see them, is that the whole family are evil and
it's
bad.
Resident Evil 7 movie?
Yeah, it's Resident Evil 7 pretty much. They're all insane, violent maniacs that'll kill you for no reason. And then, of course, my number one favorite, which I can't believe we haven't brought up yet.
Scream.
Ghostface.
I was literally getting ready to bring that up. Because I was going to say, I was thinking about it. I think, ironically, Ghostface, and obviously being satire, created, was ironically the best
Absolutely.
But best satire version, because he is both, the Freddy Chucky and the Mike Myers Jason.
Yeah,
because he's
100%.
unstoppable, almost, seemingly. And he's also he's got the static mask and, a kind of stabby weapon, but he's goofy, he taunts, he plays with them.
The other thing, like literally, like, when, I don't think 9 times out of 10, Ghostface does not talk whenever they're physically present, because there's been multiple female and male Ghostface at this point. But whenever the Ghostface is present, they're never like talky or jokey. They're just like straight up trying to murder you as fast as possible. But in that process, because it's a fucking big giant gown that they're running around in with the mask, there's like falling over the place, getting stuff thrown at them. It's always hilariously funny when they jump over couches. Yeah, they're 100% human and can be stopped, and are always stopped in the end. And
in the end too, like once they've been unmasked, that's when the real like candy comes out.
Yeah, that's when they start getting goofy. Also,
the first one.
The phone calls are always amazing. Like every single time,
and they're brutal. Their deaths are brutal.
I know, like that. I think, like, honestly, pound for pound, growing up in the 90s, being in our 30s, the movies that affected me the most were the Scream movies, like, scared as a kid wise, because, like, I was pretty whatever about whenever I saw the early Friday the 13th or Jason or any of the movies. But then the, like, stabbings from the Ghostface in any of the Scream movies always, like, I actually, like, felt that in my gut, so, like, sick. They, like, watching it made me, like, physically sick, like, oh, God, no, jeez, I can imagine, because it's, the sound and, like, those always really messed me up, but then also, just, like, humor of the Ghostface and, like, the trivia on the phone and the taunting. I think the recent one that came out, 5, I really liked it.
I was actually really good.
I loved it, but like the only time I've ever seen Ghostface actually taunting a person was when, spoiler alert, a very important legacy character is killed in the hospispel.
Yeah,
and like it's an honor. I was like, is that the only time I've ever seen like the Ghostface in mask actually like talk, like communicate with the people?
I can't remember, but I will say my biggest issue was they really felt like some of the legacy characters kind of pulled the movie down for me.
Yeah, they did. They were very superfluous because I think the new crew in that movie was fantastic enough, and they are coming back for the next one for 6, which I'm happy about.
I heard that Sydney's not.
I wouldn't be surprised, and I would not mind because it's absurd.
I heard that she's not coming back because she had asked for more money, which makes sense. She's the obvious, the original heroine of the film.
Yeah, and the heroine of the 4 of the movies,
and target of the Ghostface. I mean, literally, Ghostface was created against her.
Yeah.
So but like for her to ask for more money and them say no is like that's shitty.
That is shitty. Yeah, that is shitty of them. That's not who makes those movies? It's not New Line. It's Miramax. Yeah, it's Miramax.
I know. Honestly, it's probably Disney at this point.
Probably. But
by the time this comes out, who knows?
Yeah, I'm about to say. I'm trying to remember. I don't know what those Scream movies are even on. I think they're just on Amazon, right?
They kind of jump around because I think they were on HBO Max at one point. I think when that new one came out, it was on HBO Max.
Who has I Know What You Did Last Summer in those movies?
Who is it, or is it?
No, who
makes those?
Yeah, because I think those are the same company as the people who make Scream, but I think that those are on.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you at this point.
Also, that's another one. Fucking
never seen those ones.
What the fuck is his name? The killer from that movie with the raincoat. He has a specific name, like Billy something. But yeah, that asshole is also another thing that's like those movies are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that's one thing I kind of miss about the like horror films nowadays. And you kind of get it a bit sometimes, but I think they go too hard. Like you need these iconic villains that are. And I think they try to give them sometimes like, oh, they were a tortured soul, kind of,
I was
they're trying to take revenge.
Yeah.
It's like I don't need to like them.
Well, I was gonna say, there was a thread I saw on Twitter a couple of months ago, like, oh, well, remember all the like iconic '90s and early aughts like killers and stuff like that, and all the copycat stuff like Cry Wolf or Cursed and like all the knockoff like I Know What You Did Last Summer, those teen movies of that era, which people don't typically like look back on too fondly, but. They're like, oh, there's no iconic people now, but I was just like, well, I mean, there is. You don't have to love it or hate it, but the Annabelle, Sinister, and what's the other one besides Sinister? Insidious, yeah. The franchise with the Warrens and all those movies, like with La Llorona, yeah, The Conjuring. Those, like, you don't have to love those movies, but they are, and The Babadook even, which is what brought up in a meta context in Scream 5. But, like, and also Hereditary and stuff like that. But there's like horror does still exist. There are specifically iconic people because I think Annabelle is probably proportionally as big as any of those people in those other movies, and she's had as many movies as a lot of them also
That
had.
is true.
And it's just like, yeah, you don't think about it because like as we progress, there's more and more content every day, and there's more and more stuff to watch, and people who watch stuff are much more diverse in their taste and what they watch and what they choose to watch. But
That's fair.
it's like it's difficult because like back in the 90s and the 80s and even further back, like people had less and less options, and everyone watched the same things back then.
Yeah, I think honestly, sometimes I think they just, I don't know, there's just something about the designs that work maybe because like I recognize Annabelle and they made
Jigsaw,
it look creepy.
you recognize that motherfucker
Jigsaw.
too.
Jigsaw's another one, but I don't know, it just they go too hard on it for me sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think it's also too like the one thing I always wish, and one thing I preach about this one about is the Freddy vs Jason is the kills. Like sometimes they spend way too long trying to amp these things up, and the first Conjuring was really good. Sinister was fantastic because even though the kills of the main characters weren't happening right away, we got to see
a ton of really unique stuff.
Unique and dark.
Yeah, very intensely, like creepily shot movies.
Yeah, and I think the designs of that. Well, I did forget about Sinister. That's a really good franchise.
Yeah, the second one was very much funnier with the deputy dude from that, and also the remake of It was fucking fantastic.
That one was really good too.
Yeah.
But again, I just wish we got more characters.
Yeah,
Annabelle's more of a representation. Like with Jigsaw, obviously that took a long time for Jigsaw to really take off.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jigsaw puppet himself took a while. I felt like
Billy the Puppet.
And even then, you remember Saw for the dude too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Somehow he's still alive.
Even though he died in movie 3 of 9, he's still the
he still shows up in half of them.
Half of them. Every single one it has I forgot his name. Tobias, Toby. I forgot his last name, but yeah, he's in every single one of the movies, of course.
Yeah, and I think this is I don't know going back to Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake. I thought honestly, I was not a big fan of Jackie Earlson.
Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah. I thought part of the problem is, and this sounds so mean, but his face is already a bit distorted.
Yeah, he looks like crazy enough. So.
And his voice also, I think, was...
I thought his voice was creepy, yeah.
It was creepy, but it wasn't... He didn't sound as playful as England.
Yeah, well, or when he was even trying to be playful, it just sounded more upsettingly sinister.
Yeah, and that's like when he plays Rorschach, that's fantastic. He looks great. Yeah. He plays it great. The voice works for a lot of other roles. It just for Freddy, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Because I think again, his face is already a little bit beat up. It's just a little. And again, that's not being mean.
No, he has a very distinct look. Yeah,
he's a very distinct look, and the makeup doesn't bleed. It doesn't read well on his face.
Oh yeah.
And I think
the
combination of the two,
they went for a more realistic look for an actual burned person, and they made him look like
too much.
Yeah, it looks a little too. His face looks very smooth, not smooth, but like I said, it's realistic, but it still looks very weirdly white.
Yeah, I think that as a goofy as Robert Englund could look as Freddy with the weird pothole face, I think that was more iconic looking.
Yeah.
If this was a more Mike Myers Jason film, he would have been a much better version of him. That Freddy would have fit better into that.
Yeah.
If Freddy was built like that, but it wasn't, so it didn't work as well for me.
Yeah. Did you see the Friday reboot yet?
Not yet.
It's fantastic. Actually, I could have sworn. Didn't we watch that with you? I'm going to watch it with somebody else.
That was someone else.
Because it was also.
It seems like it's always me.
I assume it was when I watch something. Ed is there with me, but
we're literally the same person.
Of course, we're identical. But I was gonna say it's technically a remake of the first 3 movies, because it does start with Pamela Voorhees. It goes into Bag Jason, and then he eventually gets the mask. But then also character plot lines from the second and third movie of a guy trying to find his sister who was killed. The second movie is a minor thing in 3. That's all in the remake. Is the first 3 movies all combined, and it's really. But I'll say that probably of any of the 12 Friday the 3rd. It's impossible. Yeah, Jason movies probably had the most unlikable crew of teenagers I've ever seen in my life.
In the remake, you said?
Yeah, in the remake, just because it's the fucking late.
kinda
It's the late aughts, and everyone was a piece of shit, I guess. Like,
honestly, sometimes like you don't need to also like all the heroes.
yeah, no, absolutely. You don't need everyone to be sympathetic because that's just like.
Oh, I mean, this movie, Freddy vs. Jason.
No, no one is. Yeah, everyone's
and
an
even the
asshole.
people you do like have like some really fucked up shit. So
Yeah, they're all pretty shitty.
But it's also like my notes are literally almost half of these are fucking this thing trope-tastic.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
very
this
cliche.
is a trope.
Oh yeah, very
movie.
cliche, very cliche. But yeah, that's part of the fun though. But like, yeah, like the I don't know if they're trying to make them sympathetic in the fucking Friday reboot, but they all suck, and like everyone is constantly, if they're not having sex, they're actively smoking pot, and if they're not smoking pot, they're having sex, and that's all anybody's doing, being shitty to each other, and it's just like it's a really rough watch. But
you want to see the kills.
yeah, but the actual kills are fantastic. The plot is fantastic. The aesthetic of it's all great, but it's just like the actual kills are really shitty and suck.
Listen, sometimes you need I don't need to like people to want to enjoy watching.
Oh
them
yeah,
get,
yeah.
Turn into paste. In fact, sometimes it's like you root for the killer at that point.
Yeah, which is like the case of this movie, which, yeah, people were like, hell yeah, Jason, hell yeah, Freddy, get these motherfuckers.
Yeah, everyone in this movie is dumb. This movie is literally everyone is incompetent.
Yeah, everyone's incredibly stupid.
So stupid. By the way, I was thinking about the kills. So I know Freddy gets one of the main people. He almost, technically, there's a shared kill with that one girl.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like seconds away,
Yeah.
but then she technically gets
Yeah,
killed,
he gets killed by Jason, yeah.
But it's like she was only being... technically even she was like a casualty of the other dude getting killed.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
like someone was being an actual fucking creep.
Yeah, that
and
weird
she
rave
just
idiot.
happened to be there.
Yeah,
and then those Freddy's taken over a body at one point.
Yeah.
Very Freddy 2, by the way.
Yeah, but to say that's
Very
funny,
Freddy
yeah.
2.
The weird worm.
But again, yeah, Jason got the official kill, but it's like Freddy left that dude to get, obliterated.
He allowed
so
him,
again,
yeah, that's
who
Freddy.
technically gets
That's Freddy's
credit
I'd
for
say
it?
that would count that as Freddy's
That's like an
fault.
assist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Freddy gets a lot of assists.
That's probably my second favorite kill. Also, that dude. What's his fucking name? Finkelstein or something stupid like
Something
that.
stupid.
Yeah, that guy who gets cut in half. That fake Jay from Jay and Silent Bob is. That is probably my second favorite kill. Probably this movie.
There's some good kills.
Oh,
you want to start getting into the movie then?
I can't think of any other horror franchises to go into. I mean, I love Saw. the fucking
Saw's
Jigsaw
good.
movies are great. Then we said we just brought up the Annabelle and all those movies. I like for the most part. What's it called? What is it?
Conjuring?
At least one of the Annabelle movies was good. I'll say that.
I was in the first one.
With the one where it's just with that stupid couple with that's the worst one, I think.
I can see that.
Because there's one before that actually like makes that one a little bit better by like going back. Yeah, and then after that, the one is just pretty much a Conjuring like side movie.
But they really did have. The Nun was also decent.
La Llorona, the other, or no, the Nun.
We saw
La
that
Llorona
one,
was we saw that. Did I see that with you?
Yeah, because I saw that.
Did we go see what's it called afterwards? The Wendigo movie, the remake, the other Stephen King once again.
Wendigo.
The movie Pet Sematary.
No, we didn't see that. I think you were gonna originally.
I think I ended up. Oh no, I went there. I think maybe did you go home? Because I remember
I might have had to go home. After
yeah, we
that,
watched La Llorona, and then immediately I went to that, and I was just like, hey, it's the first 2 episodes of Supernatural, tying it back to because what's it called? One of the dudes from Supernatural is the protag in the Jason reboot. But anyway, but yeah, like literally the first 2 episodes are literally the Weeping Woman and then the Wendigo episode. So just like seeing those 2 back to back.
yeah, I thought the Conjuring universe is interesting. Mm-hmm. I think my biggest issue with them, the more I've learned about it, is like the Warrens apparently themselves were shitty.
They're
and also
like scam. Yeah, they're like big scam people. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the fact that they trying to legitimize them.
And that they were making money up until the wife passed away recently, I think like a year or so ago. But they were making money off of these movies that were very successful, even though they were like con artists.
Yeah, and I think that's a bit of a problem. Sometimes.
Oh yeah,
very
problematic.
The stories are great. I mean, the stories are entertaining enough, and
the movies are very well done.
The first two Conjurings I've seen are both really creepy.
Oh yeah.
I think you know what I think it is. Horror has evolved. We don't get the same kind of. You either get the over the top just creep out fest with maybe a kill or 2 at the end as someone sacrifices themselves to destroy the bad guy, or you get literal camp that's like not even fun to watch because it's so bad. It's like that's something I think I enjoy about the older films is that they're campy and gory, but they also take themselves seriously, even though they're doing
cheaply
nonsense.
made and badly written.
Yeah, you know, I
Yeah,
think
it has
they
a
go
charm.
hard into it.
It has a charm to it, but I was gonna say like the whole like speech in I would say Scream 5 about like elevated horror like The Babadook, which has no kills in it, or Hereditary, which only has a very small amount, like a couple of people, but those are like very high concept, like really unsettling, scary movies that just have like a thing at the end or one or two kills that are just
Babadook
very
was
high
really good.
concept.
That was a really good
Babadook was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I also love that he's become a gay icon.
That's funny, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, because they put that in the for the
No, I mean it's
The reason
funny
was it was because it was like a Netflix thing. Like they put it under Prime.
right.
Yeah,
That's
they put it
right.
under Prime for some reason. Everyone's like, "What the fuck is going on?" Oh God. What was it? Crimes of the Future, the Cronenberg movie that just came out. There was another one. Men was fan. Well,
I heard about that one. I haven't seen it.
Men, the movie that just came out recently. God, that movie was like a fucking 10 out of 10 until the end got real fucking weird. But that movie, look it up if you get a chance, go see it. Men, it's a horror movie that came out. It's fucking, for the most part, very fantastic. The end is incredibly divisive for people. But that movie's fucking gruesome.
What's the normal consensus? What did you think of the end?
I really didn't like where it went at the very end of the movie, but the entirety of the movie I was incredibly scared, incredibly
I feel like how that's
unsettled.
going to be then, because we're the same person.
Yeah, but yeah, pretty much that's how you'll feel. Like I said, the movie was a fucking 10 out of 10 up until the end, which is what everyone gets divisive about because it gets really surreal
I haven't
and
seen
weird.
a lot of the Cronenberg film. Any of them.
Oh no, I'm not Crimes of the Future. I'm talking about the movie called Men.
Okay.
But the Crimes of the Future, I think that movie's like pretty negatively received. I think
Yeah,
actually.
you might have to watch that one. I do want to see them because I know only about the name because of Rick and Morty.
Well, Crimes of the Future.
No, Cronenberg.
Oh yeah.
Because I never even knew
you
what
never
it
see
was.
The Fly?
Never seen it actually. I've heard of it. I know about it.
Is another one.
I've heard about a lot of them. I just never seen them. But I never knew that's who the director was.
Oh
and
yeah.
everything.
All those body horror, gross out movies.
Yeah. So when I
great.
looked up, I was watching it again. That's one of kind of guilty pleasure shows. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, look up what that is. They keep using it. I assumed it was something like that. But they're like, oh, he's got Me the Fly and all these other body horror films.
Yeah.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Yeah, of course. It's well, if you want like a quick one, like a couple of sentence synopsis of Crimes of the Future. In the future, humans no longer feel pain, and people are growing superfluous organs, and getting surgery done on yourself is like the ultimate pleasure. It's a very fucking weird movie. It's very gross and weird, as you can assume.
That sounds like actually one of the season 5 episodes of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, exactly.
With the demons. It causes me pain, which gives me pleasure.
Oh, yeah, that Hellraiser.
Yeah.
Have you seen those movies?
No, I have not.
Okay, well, spoiler for something I was going to bring up at the end of this, but at the end of the movie, when they're both like finally defeated, Pinhead was going to appear at the end of the movie to take them both to hell.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that would have been fantastic. I know that Ben's a huge fan of that series, so we usually chat about that one. But they are the first two. The first two are fantastic. The next 5 or 6 are literally movies that were not related whatsoever to the concept, that they just literally like practically Photoshop Pinhead into last minute.
I would say
they're completely unrelated. Like
those
mysteries.
were Halloween 3, but they kept it going.
Yeah, pretty much. Like literally, like half of them are just like a random cop like trying to solve a murder, but then like they're Pinhead cultists like that at the very last second. Or like this video game's killing people. It's a Pinhead video game. At the last second, it's like completely like badly photoshopped in, like fucking last minute changes. They're really bad. They're really bad. But like the first two are fantastic. I really love them.
You know what movie? I don't think Freddy's or any of them are kind of referencing it, but we saw it together. Cabin in the Woods.
That movie's fucking great.
The movie is fantastic.
That is probably one of my Joss Whedon as bad as he is now, but that movie's really very good. He's very good. He's a very good director for being a bad person, but that's all usually the case.
Which, by the way, I didn't realize for a long time that Chris Hemsworth is in it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But I thought that was so great because it played on the tropes and did all these great references, and it's like there's so many great little Easter egg moments.
Oh yeah, the movie is incredibly hilarious, incredibly unique, and very creative, like more than anything else.
Also, the fucking first half and then the second half take a turn, and that elevator scene is. That is what I think horror's missing. That over the top,
like a billion unique, cool ass concepts, like
splatter deaths out the fucking ass.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna bring up when I said like video game last minute shoot Photoshop with Pinhead. You remember Stay Alive?
The
game that kills you if you play it.
I feel like I've seen it.
We definitely saw it. I think we were both in college. It was a random summer. We like fucking went to the Dollar Theater and saw that shit. I'm pretty sure.
That was one of our, like,
Yeah.
honestly, for the most part, what I remember is Cowboys vs. Aliens.
Yeah, that was an experience.
That was an experience. Which I don't know if we counted on the podcast, but we're not doing it.
No, never.
Never again. Never happened.
We can't describe that day.
Also, I remember fucking Game On with John Sally.
I still, dude, I am like unironically triggered whenever I hear Maria Menounos. So I'm like, oh, I'm back there again. It's starting again. Game On with John Sally's gonna come on soon.
God, it was. Because we what's up? 4 or 5 movies? We spent the entire day there.
Yeah,
we picked up I think Chipotle at one point.
Yeah, we ran out for a second and went back into the movies.
We went to Johnny Little, kept picking up Pop-Tart boxes. And was that before or after we started getting? By the way, hot tip there. Bring apple juice boxes to the movie theater.
Oh,
They're a lot easier to fit into all of your pockets.
Oh, yeah.
One big thing. And you can do them in nice small little bites. And if you don't have them all, you now have extra little drinks for later.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
juice boxes. Best thing to take into the movie theater.
God, Game On with John Sally, and I'm Maria Menounos. And it's like, oh, Jesus, no.
I think I saw him at one point. And I was like, oh, guys, make him come back.
It's John Sally again. Not Game On again.
I don't even know what he does.
I think he's a basketball player. I don't know.
I just know him for Game On with John Sally.
Game On with John Sally. We're referencing this thing in this insane commercial. It played like 3 or 4 times before every movie of the 3 or 4 movies we saw that day. And it was just
and we got there. We went from one theater to the next.
Yeah.
So we get there before those pre-trailers started
yeah.
starting.
So we saw it like 100 times that day, and we were just like, it permanently burned into our brains as Game On with John Sally.
It's gonna be on our tombstone. Like, he survived Game On with John Sally.
I'm gonna say if Ed ever does have another kid, they're gonna name them Game On with John Sally.
I almost spit
Oh God.
Oh boy. We should probably get into the official.
Maybe, yeah. We're at 56 minutes, so
This is about the time you normally start talking about the movie.
yeah, sure, why not?
And it's a horror episode.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fucking we're literally the reverse of the Bad Taste episode where we spent the last hour talking about unrelated horror. We're talking about that now at this point.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, so yeah, Freddy vs. Jason.
So the movie starts off with a great little opening about who Freddy was.
Yeah.
He was a child killer, who the parents burnt down because he got acquitted.
Yeah.
For it was a sham trial, so the parents all burned him alive.
Yeah.
Boom. Dark opening, creepy. We don't even see his face. You see the knives and you see the little girl, and it's like, fuck, this is dark.
Yeah.
But it tells you everything you need to know about Freddy and the base.
Yeah.
So if you've never seen that movie about it, you know who Freddy is.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then just for a little bit of spice on top, they do show a couple of kills from the movies, just showing like how his weird, unique abilities,
Yes.
like the puppeteering one from 3. You see the weird worm creature. You see a couple of other like.
You see the Johnny Depp one.
Yeah, the Johnny Depp one, of course, it's iconic. But like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So yeah, we know who he is, and there's like he went, but he keeps getting defeated, and then they go to.
Or he says like, but like they forgot about me, and like I lost my power when the kids stopped being afraid.
That's right. He it's like a voiceover with him.
Yeah.
And he's explaining who he is, and then he's like, they forgot about me, but I've got a secret ringer. I found him in the depths of hell waiting.
Yeah, exactly. Which is a reference to the end of, I think it was the 9th movie. At the end of Friday the 13th 9, when goes to hell. At the end of the movie, you see like his mask in the dirt. And you see like Freddy's glove grab up and pull him down. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, happens at the end of the movie. Yeah.
Oh damn!
And that was about like 10 years before this movie came out, though. But yeah, it was like
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's fucking great. But this movie immediately cut to Camp Crystal Lake, a random naked lady just running on the beach.
Calling for Mike.
Yeah, flashes the audience for a little bit.
Yep, boobs and butt.
Yeah, and then just immediately
naked.
Yeah, stomps out big old giant weird Jason, just immediately chases her down and does a hugely like a fucking crazy strong stab with this giant machete.
Yeah, it's like she gets like
through the tree
up into a tree.
Yeah, like he like literally like wholly lifts her up with the thing. Like you see the come out of the other side of the tree is huge.
And it was trope-tastic. It's got her running and him walking, which I still never understand how people get caught by him. Well, she trips and then stops running and hides.
Yeah.
Like,
I know in the game, like the point is that like the characters can move around, but like as soon as you have like a weird like shadow walk thing where like you can move quickly when they're not around you, and you can like appear really close to them. Like,
so
but
it's
also,
like he can only move. You can basically he can move as fast as he wants when he's not being looked at.
Yeah.
But when he's being looked at, it's basically a pot of water thing. It only boils when you're not looking.
of course, yeah. He's
That's
like immediately behind you whenever you like are not looking at him. You just
Okay,
stab
you know
the
what?
shit
I
out of
kind
you.
of like that idea.
It's good, yeah. It's very well done. But yeah, then the weird woman he stabs just starts morphing into other people, random people he's killed, and he's just like telling them, "Hey, what are you doing? What are they? I don't even remember what the hell they say to him." But then eventually, his mother, Pamela Voorhees, pops up.
Is that the actual actress?
It's not the original actress
Okay.
because she didn't want to. She like refuses to come back for any of the movies after the first one. But yeah, like the mom comes up and says like, you have to kill the children. The people on Elm Street have been bad. Like, you have to destroy. Also, this is when it comes to like one of the main weird things about the movie. Camp Crystal Lake is supposedly, I believe, in New Jersey, and Elm Street is Ohio. So that is a like long ass like 6 to 8 hour.
That's a 10-hour at least drive. Because I made that drive.
Oh yeah.
I went to back in 2011. I went to the shore actually. I went to the Showboat Casino and hotel for 7-Eleven RockyCon.
Nice, dude.
So that is a long drive.
Yeah, well, Jason walked it, I guess, and later they do drive it at the end of that.
I mean, I guess to be fair, you could argue that he doesn't stop.
Yeah.
So he can just keep straight up walking.
Oh yeah. He's a zombie at this point, so he's.
And also, like they don't go from like he wakes up and then you see him. Like you don't know.
No, there's
how
time.
long.
Yeah, it like immediately opens with Freddy backstory, Jason backstory. You get both their gimmicks. Not even backstory, no, just like gimmicks. He's a weird
basic.
Yeah, he's a weird fucking super killer. Whatever.
They
the fuck
should
he
have
is.
say. Oh, that's right. She even says though, it's like he can't die.
Yeah, you
which
can't die.
It's also like, well, if you found him in hell, then how did you?
He comes back.
Then they say, oh, but he's sleeping.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they fucking that makes no sense. But at least they tried.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Like most of the time, it's either he just wakes up, or a fucking boat propeller wakes him up, or the psychic girl trying to drown her dad brought him back to life in that movie. Some electric cables brought him back. Whatever the fuck they need to. Whatever the hell is required, he'll just come back. Like I said,
Of course.
Yeah, he just comes back. They don't bother explaining it. Actually, though, they do explain it in Jason X. When they have him like chained up in that weird facility, and like the scientist or whatever who talks to him, that's actually David Cronenberg in the beginning of that movie. And like he's like talking to like, we don't know, he has some kind of weird regenerative powers. No matter how badly he's destroyed, he always comes back. And it's just like, okay, sure, why not?
Yeah,
that's how it works. But yeah, the mother tells him.
I think I mentioned that the Freddy's makeup in this.
Yeah,
because we see him at some point after he sends Jason away. You find out that Voorhees' mom is Pamela Voorhees
actually him.
Freddy.
Yeah,
and so I was in his dream, but.
He's dreaming because he's dead, I guess.
Oh, that's right. He was.
It shows him like waking up when he's
Yeah, but yeah, great Freddy makeup, by the way.
Yeah,
fantastic.
But also, if Freddy's not strong enough to kill people, how was he able to like communicate with Jason all the way over and fucking what's it called?
There's some very vagueness into that because
there's a comic series I know that there's, I don't know if it's how canon it is, but called Slashers. It's about like all these different beings. I think they do actually cross over with everybody from like Chucky to this woman trying to like defeat these beings who keep coming back from hell. I think she does face off against Freddy and Jason and Chucky, Mike Myers, Leatherface, like a whole bunch of other like supernatural ones and non-supernatural ones. Mm-hmm. But like I think there's like an actual like connection between these beings and like how they come back and how they function and stuff like that. It's like a really cool comic series.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, I think they might also be Deadites because Ash does get involved at one point. Evil Dead Ash. So they might be technically Deadites, and that's why they're so durable. Who knows?
That could make sense.
Yeah. Also, we not kill if we didn't speak about Evil Dead, but
that's its own very special thing, and that's less about the villains than it is.
Oh no, yeah.
The hero.
There's like no like internal consistency for the villains in that movie.
Between the movies, like literally between 1 and 2. Every other character gets cut out between
every single,
except for Ash and his girlfriend.
Yeah, people were like bitching about like is the remake or whatever, which that movie's amazing.
We watched it.
Yeah, that movie is fucking fantastic.
And then I took the wrong turn. And
we're like, oh god, yeah.
We're gonna fucking murder this random back alley construction lot.
That movie was the people like debate like, oh, it's a reboot canon or whatever, because at the end you see like a weird like shadow of Bruce Campbell being silly at the end of the movie, but like. Every single one of the fucking Evil Dead movies, like, retcons whatever the fuck happened in the previous one, so don't even bother talking about but the TV show here is really good.
That's what I've heard, too.
I heard it's really, really good, and I do want to watch it at some point, but...
I think I saw the first season. I might...
I think it's on Netflix. But also, I heard the new Evil Dead game is pretty good too. So
I didn't know there was one.
there's a new one that came out. Yeah,
Oh shit!
it's very, very good apparently.
I have so many
It's like a
games
one.
to buy.
Yeah, no, one person's playing like the weird like evil mastermind, and the other people are playing like the actual different characters from the franchises.
Oh,
and like,
shit.
yeah, it's a really good
But
series.
if anyone who's not Ash just gets fucking killed, then right?
I think the King Arthur and the other dude from the past. There's the
That's right. There is.
girl from the reboot, and
That's
then
right.
there's
fucking.
yeah,
I forgot about Army of Darkness there for
Yeah,
a second.
yeah.
How he goes to the literal past.
yeah, and there's like his goofy friend from the fucking series. I know, like the weird goofy Mexican kid who they always make fun of, and it's but there's a bunch of Evil Dead's great.
That's smart.
Yeah, for sure.
Which took me a while to get, by the way.
Yeah.
And the
That's
longer
smart.
that I wish I
Kmart,
could
yeah.
admit it too.
But for this movie,
Yes.
after Jason wakes up, this is when we finally cut to the party of those three idiots.
And we go to the trope house.
Yeah.
Because let's see, we have the ditzy girl, or we have the slutty girl.
Yeah.
We have the innocent girl, and we have the black girl.
Yeah, of course. But
The token black girl.
Her personality is black. That's her personality.
Truly.
Yeah,
It's-
she doesn't have anything going on. Yeah, Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child during the hiatus when Beyonce was just powering up to not even her final form.
And then you also have the kind of good seeming guy.
Yeah.
And then you have the asshole jerk guy.
That guy was probably my favorite character for like his like 3 or 4 lines.
He was pretty good.
Babe, I told you not to kiss me when you've smoked, okay? Babe, don't make me ask you twice. Meet me upstairs.
And he was like
He was so funny and such a piece of shit.
such a piece of shit.
He's probably my favorite human character in this movie.
He was good. He has
ridiculous.
a light line later on.
Yeah, he gets a really funny that scene there later.
In the corn.
Yeah, God.
That's. I mean, literally, it's trope house. Though, at one point, someone's smoking in the house and flicks a cigarette out the window. It was what's her name, the slutty girl.
Yeah.
And it's right into Jason's face.
It just
which
hits
is
him.
like,
Yeah, how that happened? Yeah.
He's right there.
Yeah,
Like,
he's already outside.
yeah. There's Lost Love brought up, by the way, super tropey.
Which one is awesome? Oh, yeah. Like,
No, I wanted to be with this one guy, and it's like he just left you. You need to get on it, girl.
Yeah, I know, literally.
Blacky black. I'm a black character.
Oh, classic. Those fucking movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot. The original 2 writers, we didn't even say, the original 2 writers who wrote the really long version of the movie. It was then cut down by David Goyer.
I should know who that is.
Huge WB person, did the the Blade movies he worked on. He was the one who Wesley Snipes almost beat the fuck out of because of he hated him so much. And also he's the one who said like the shitty things about She-Hulk and Hulk way back in the day. And also he's the one who does the writing for the Nolan Batman movies he did too. The writing for those. But yeah, he's a kind of a controversial dude. I'm not a huge fan of his, but he's the one chopped this movie down
He
to
did a
the
good job
shorter
in this
version
film.
of this. Yeah.
For whatever he's done in the past, for this specific film, he did a good job.
He did a good job cutting down the script to make it more concise and just straight up
It was
action.
good. I know these teens are all perfect because like the most issue I had was with the black character because
she didn't have any
I feel bad saying
discernible
that I don't
personality.
remember anyone's name in this movie. For
I don't remember anybody's name either.
I remember them from their.
Oh, I think I
show.
remember Linderman is the nerd.
That's right, Linderman.
I know Shaq is that fucking fat Jack Black looking dude.
I don't remember who that was.
The big dude who gets killed in the cornfield.
Yeah.
That's my other favorite character.
Yeah, he was pretty funny. I don't remember any fucking names. I forgot about.
There's no
Linderman
reason
even.
to. There's no reason to remember
Yeah,
anybody's fucking name in this movie. They all
but like,
suck.
she was the only one because she was like, "Get on it, girl," and then hit like really pushing the main innocent girl to be with this one dude,
This boy
the
rape.
seemingly good guy,
Yeah, it was
who
like
was
talking
giving
about
off
feng shui.
real rape vibes.
He was really creepy. Yeah.
Also, she was not being a good friend. She's like, it's, feng shui. Her room's really feng shui. Why don't you go take him up there? Like,
Yeah.
that's right.
Barely know this weird dude.
Yeah, I barely fucking know him.
His dad's Alex Jones. You can trust him.
I fucking said that somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone says
Oh my
that.
fucking
Everyone
God.
says that dude. That fucking that literally is just Alex Jones. But before we get there, that fucking hilarious scene. The one girl and her boyfriend go upstairs and they are having sex, and then afterwards like, babe, you know I don't like to cuddle, and then she like goes into the shower. And this is when Jason just first finally shows up, like teleports into the room. And just,
Well, he didn't come in the house, remember? Because the innocent dude goes to get a beer or something from the fridge, and the back door's open, and you get like a fake out slam.
yeah.
It's like, oh, your back door's open, so I close it.
yeah, fucking weird guy.
There was a boob top shot. I got that.
Of course. But then, Jason stabs the shit out of that dude in the bed like 100 times.
Oh my god, it was so
Like, you
good.
literally see his organs coming through the bottom of the bed practically. It's just like somebody
the girlfriend, after she doesn't want to cuddle, she goes to take in the shower.
Yeah.
Jason somehow gets in there quietly, stab.
Yeah.
Like a billion times, and then folds the bed.
That's so ridiculous. And yeah, literally just holds him into a weird vein. It's just like an insane kill.
And of course, he spills his beer.
Yeah, finally. He was holding onto the beer the entire time he was getting stabbed. It was just in his hand, but then when he folded it up, he drops it finally. The girl comes out of the shower and then like, oh my god, screams, and then like they all run outside, and the cops are like, what's going on? And then she just like, what the fuck do you think? It's like, that was a funny line.
Yeah. She's like covered in blood.
Yeah, exactly.
Like naked too.
Yeah. No, I think she had like something on. She had like a cover jacket.
She's towel?
At that point, she had something on her. You know, when they went outside.
That's right. Yeah, I would have written boobs.
Yeah, nice dude. Nice nuts.
Listen.
Yeah.
You gotta write down when there's boobs butt. Like we're gonna get the
course.
boob top shot.
Of course.
So,
classy mover.
Yeah. This is actually one of the few issues I have that kind of it's like the logic gets off. So the police are investigating, and this one dude's like, I think he died in bed. I think it was him. You know, and they say Freddy. Well, other adults are clearly remembering who Freddy is, even if they're not saying his name. Like they know who he is.
It's the kids that need to be afraid. I think is the point he says earlier on. Like also the point, but this also brings up another fucking point of like, when the fuck does this take place? Because if you follow the Freddy timeline even in the slightest, like that had to have been in these close to 70s, if not very, very early 80s when he was killed. And then, there's no way in hell that those parents are still like the same parents. Because then also by movie 6, there's like no children in the town anymore that hold them like things.
Yeah, the town's dead.
Yeah, the town's
but they're
abandoned.
clearly in the town.
Yeah, like this
and
like
the house is abandoned.
Yeah, but also it's like if it followed that continuity at all, the town would have been abandoned. But then that was also like 20, 30 years ago. So whatever, sure, it's populated again.
But that's the same house that Nancy lived in.
Yeah, it's exactly that specific house. So that had to have happened.
Exact same specific
So
house.
how the hell does anybody's parents even slightly know about that? I guess the sheriff is the only person who specifically knows, and he's older.
No, all adults seem to do.
Yeah, they see. Yeah, you're right. They
bring out
specifically do.
Hypnosil and all that again.
Yeah,
this is another thing that pissed me off. So they're like, it's Freddy. Even if they thought that, why would they just not assume that it wasn't him? Even if it was him, like even if they like, shit, that's Freddy. Let's just pretend it's not. Let's not give him any credit because that's what he needs.
I think
bringing back.
I think that is specifically that does happen, and it does for the most part work, except for the one the main woman happens to overhear him say the word Freddy, and that triggers that. But then later on, something else happens to make everybody know about it, which is a little bit later on in the movie. But like, they go to the police station. She has her first nightmare, very like cool, reminiscent of the first movie with like the body being dragged off. You see a creepy kid
little
posters
girl.
looking at her.
Yep.
And
the
then
little girl from the opening.
Yeah. But then
they're blood, no eyes. It's all bloody.
Yeah, or like weird scratch those off her eyes, scratched out or somehow.
Yeah.
And then she does like see for a second. She does see Freddy like being like, "Remember me? I'm the behind this bitch." And then, at this point, we get the fucking Alex Jones dad scene, or is it later?
By the way, funny enough, when we were talking about like when this takes place.
Yeah.
Literally, the biggest issue with Freddy movies and his character is like the lack of consistency. That's literally what I wrote in my notes.
Absolutely, it's insane.
And I find it funny that you brought it up before.
Yeah, exactly.
Here.
Oh, so ridiculous.
So yes, now we actually get to that surviving kid who's actually a jerk.
Yeah, my best friend was just killed, Dad, and he's just like,
Dad, Alex Jones.
Yeah, I know, and he's just like, Colonel Van Frog's guy. That's what Jason's doing. You're a coward. You're a coward, and I'm coming.
The New World Order is the one who killed him. And I'm not going to let this happen.
Don't listen, people.
I can't believe you're going to let these Satan worshippers make you think that the New World Order is not behind it. Hold on. Get behind me, Satan. Now, let me tell you about this. Really great supplement I got here. It's called Hypnosil.
Yeah, perfect.
You got a problem with dreams? Do you have a problem with people getting killed in bed? Well, this here supplement, only one that's going to get you, making you feel good, you ain't going to have to dream again. And let me tell you, if you dream, the Satanists, they know what you're dreaming, and they will get up in there, and they will make you, and they will prepare you for the New World Order. They are indoctrinating our children.
Oh, what a fucking sick maniac. Anyway, he's worse than Jason or Freddy.
He really is. Also, I want to just do like a half-hour
Yeah, I
version
was
of Alex Jones
we'll post a bonus episode eventually, just like a whole like fucking spoof of Alex Jones episode.
I have always wanted to do a spoof of Alex Jones.
Well, hey, maybe a
Have
D&D
you ever
character.
actually listened to the show, by the
I've
way?
seen so much. I've seen clips I've never
Not a
really
clip,
like.
the actual show.
Oh, absolutely not. He's a piece of shit.
When I was working at Repair Authority one day, it was me and someone in the vet room, and we were talking about him. And I'm like, I know I've always been curious. Like, you see all the clips of him being crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, is he really this crazy all the time? So you started listening to the show, and it was, every show started off with the same. They're trying to hide things. The World New Order. I'm not kidding you. He literally played a video, apparently, of some guy having his daughter taken away because she didn't get the vaccine or something, and he gets he gets beat up by the cops apparently in the video, and he's so you hear the video, it's like, and he's explaining it, and then boom, and then they take her away. The indoctrination is complete. Talk like that in the middle of the show. There's another one where he's going off about Satanists and Bill Gates and Hillary Clinton. And I was like, okay, they're not just one-offs.
No,
This is legit.
perpetually this insane and awful.
Also, there's a YouTube channel I've been watching called Illuminati.
No.
And she did one about Alex Jones and an Infowars. Apparently, Alex Jones's origin story was that he had to move to Austin from Origin's place because he was being sold drugs from the cops. And then when those cops were at their school one day, he stood up and bravely said, "Those cops just sold me cocaine." So the cops, apparently, according to him, took him to another room and said, "You shut the fuck up," and slammed his head against the wall, threatened him.
Wow.
So his family had to leave and go move to Austin. What apparently happened, according to people who knew him back then, was he was a bully. And
I can see that.
But his dad was rich and paid off people to not go through lawsuits. And just basically paid off whatever. So all these kids got really fucking pissed off and decided to take matters in their own hands. So they created a fake party at a barn to trick him to go there, and they jumped him. And when the dad realized that was why they moved, was because he's like, I can't pay them off, and they're taking matters in their own hands now because I can't pay them off for it. So they left. Because Alex Jones got jumped for being such a shithead to everybody that his money can only went so far.
That's a very Freddy origin story. he's the worst monster of all.
Yeah. That's apparently Alex Jones' origin story. And legitimately he's been saying this crazy shit all his life.
Fortunately, after his son is unsuccessfully not killed by Freddy, we see that Jason has successfully defeated Alex Jones finally. As the son taps Alex Jones' shoulder and his head rolls off. Blood sprays everywhere.
So Freddy gets into this kid's dream and it's like, oh, I'm not strong enough yet. Which, like, you're in his dream. How you?
Yeah, the guy's like, I'm okay, I'm alright. He runs off and he's just like, I'm not strong enough. Audience, to the audience, I'm not strong enough yet, audience. But soon I'll have my power. When all Jason has is fun.
Yeah, and then they wake up and go, okay, oh, Dad, bloop.
Yeah, exactly.
Head falls off. And then fucking Jason's right there and splatter.
Yeah, just a huge splat of blood. Is this when we cut to the
psych ward?
The psych ward, yeah. We meet the other two dudes. We find out that they know.
They feel like we should have seen them before, right?
They feel like, they should have.
They felt like they should have been characters we knew, and I don't know them. But straight up, that fucking guard was a dick, because the one dude.
You giving the pills out? Or?
Yeah, he's like, the pills. The one's like, what is this pill you keep giving us? Like, why? Why do we gotta take it? And the dude could just be like, it's to help you not dream because you have night terrors that you've suppressed. So you don't. Your suppressed memories don't come back and haunt you.
Yeah.
Just tell him. Like, every adult in this movie is incompetent.
Yeah, well,
he's just an asshole for no fucking reason.
That's every Freddy movie.
and then what else pissed me off too was apparently the guy that the girl liked and just disappeared is here in the psych ward.
Yeah, Jason Ritter, Dipper from Gravity Falls, and a ton of other voice acting.
Wait, that's Dip?
Yeah, he's a huge voice actor.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
John Ritter's son.
Damn.
Yeah. He was good
in this movie, by the way.
He's good in everything. He's a great actor.
But so he sees on the TV behind the psych ward dude that there's this murder, and he recognizes the house. It's like, oh, turn it up. I want to see what's going on. And the psych ward dude turns it off.
Yeah, just like being an asshole.
Why?
Why
not?
Just being an asshole.
He's like, I know people there. It's like, you're supposed to be helping these people, dude.
No, just be a dick to them.
And I guess to be fair, it's a psych ward. You know what they do in psych ward?
Yeah,
they hook the whoop.
What the?
The demon worshipping New Order Satanists. I'm Alex Jones.
Yeah, okay, he's behind it all. What the fuck was? Oh yeah, this when the guy farts on the glass to distract the guard to get the keys from him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, butt fart. Huh?
Butt fart. Yeah.
That's right. He steals. He gets like tranked or whatever.
Yeah, he gets drugged, but then he manages to swipe the keys as they run out of the
How?
place, finally escaping. I have no idea.
How the fuck? Also, he got the keys, was drugged, but still able to get out.
Yeah. What the fuck happens after that?
Then it goes to the morning with the main innocent girl and the dad.
Yeah, and her dad trying to drug her orange juice or whatever.
Yeah, why did he just be like, because I think she said she wasn't feeling well. He's a doctor apparently too, we find out. Just tell her it's aspirin.
Yeah.
Why?
But also, why was he giving her Hypnosil or whatever in the morning?
That's a good question too.
At
least drink your juice.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, not inconspicuous at all.
Yeah, does the cop talk to him at all at this point, or is he at the house? I can't remember if he talks to them.
He might have done it, I think, at the very end.
Okay, yeah, just like, all right. And then she goes to school, meets up with Kelly Rowland and everybody else. What happens at the school before the two idiots show up?
So they're walking down, like the three girls.
Yeah.
And they meet Linderman, who's the actual nice guy character.
Yeah, nerd.
Or incel character, whatever you want to call him.
Incel character, the nerd guy.
Yeah.
Early aughts cliche nerd, yeah.
Yes, very trope nerd here.
Yeah, and Rowland's just really shitty to him.
I was saying, she was so mean to him.
Yeah.
It's like, you were literally pushing some random dude into her pussy.
Yeah, some
like,
weird guy. Some weird shitty guy like you guys both barely know.
Whose dad is Alex Jones.
Yeah, whose dad is fucking Alex Jones. Come on.
And then this dude is he's a bit nerdy, yeah, but like he's clearly interested. Like, just be like, listen, get his dick wet here for a little bit. Get over this other dude, then dump that dude and find a real dude.
Yeah, this guy's
let her fucking
if she was interested in this fucking nerd, whatever the fuck. Yeah, the guy sucks.
No.
God damn it, dude. Really, in my house, on my couch, and I gotta spray it down. Well, I vamp about what the fuck happens next. I'm gonna spray him with some fucking Febreze.
So there's the Trope Smart guy. Also, Trope Can't Read the Room guy, apparently.
Who?
Sorry. This is where the two guys show up. So, oh jeez. I guess you have fabric stuff for your dogs. So they're talking. The girls are talking, and Linderman's there, and then all of a sudden, the two psych ward dudes. I think Alex was in his name.
I have no fucking clue.
The blonde dude who actually apparently knows what's going on about Freddy.
Yeah, he's the only one who actually
apparently
knows.
Find out his brother was killed.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't understand how to read the room, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But he's the only smart guy who actually knows what's going on.
Yeah, he just like runs up saying, "It's Freddy Krueger. He's a child murderer. He kills people in your dreams. Everybody."
Yeah, he basically explains who Freddy is to everyone.
While Evangeline Lilly's standing behind him.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she's one of the she's like just literally right next to that guy behind him in the shot, right before Lost and Marvel and everything else she's gonna go off to do. She's like a random extra in the movie.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, it's cool. But then he screams about Freddy and everybody knows. Did she collapse or something like that, or did they just
and then the two guys who broke out of the psych ward go to a school.
Yeah,
there's old school.
They're old school, and they just.
But it's so inconspicuous. Good job, guys.
Yeah, I know.
And they run away. And then we get the scene where the black girl gets taunted by Freddy.
Yeah.
She asks the fucking school nurse about plastic surgery.
Yeah, she got a nose job, and she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about, you idiots?" And then
it's like, why would you ask the school nurse about plastic surgery? Like, come on now.
Dumb as heck.
What the fuck? But she's reading it, and Freddy's in the magazine or whatever, and it's like, ha! And he like rips her nose off.
Yeah, I got your nose. Yeah.
And then she wakes up scared. It's like, that is pure Freddy.
That's classic. Yeah.
So fucking good.
Yeah. Classic.
Also, he's able to clearly influence her. Is he not strong enough yet?
I'm still not strong enough.
Kill her?
Well, because people are just learning about him and whatever the hell.
She just literally got scared by him.
Yeah, exactly. Did we get to the party yet, or?
Not yet, because then they're. Oh no, the two guys are still in the school.
Who?
They escaped. Ran away.
They're like running around in circles.
They're running around in the school.
Yeah, just running around in circles like idiots.
Oh my gosh. I wrote this question, and I don't even know what it's fully about. How do you forget, but also remember to forget, or what you forgot?
I think they say like at one point, like we forgot about him, but like now people forgot about Freddy, and he's got to get powered now. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's right. The two of them start talking about like that.
Yeah.
And the smart guy realizes, wait, fuck, maybe I shouldn't have gone off about how scary Freddy is and everything. Because he gets his power from people being afraid of him, and I just made everybody afraid of him, so fuck, I fucked up.
Yeah, that's how he gets his power back eventually. Earlier we saw the fucking fake Jay from Jay's Not Bob guy hanging out flyers with the
a party in a cornfield.
yeah, a cornfield party going on.
Which also, great job, teachers, protecting people. They're clearly having a party, and there's no cops, there's no teachers, there's no one
Handing out flyers in the middle of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, in the middle of school, and no one stops them. Like, come on now. Like, that's got to be the most unrealistic part of this movie.
Well, no, people had stupid parties, I'm sure. Well, what the fuck? Actually, it's Ohio. I don't fucking know where the fuck that cornfield is, but who knows?
I don't know. Also, I wrote this. Oh, that's right. In the van where they're talking, because the two guys, they escape to I guess it was his brother's van.
Yeah.
And they're talking about, like, why am I having my nightmares still? It's like, that's why the adults should have told them what the pills did. Because you could have let them know that they're not dreaming about Freddy because of these pills.
Yeah,
so
like I
they go off
I think
of
they
them,
would know that would make them know about Freddy, though. He wouldn't have access to them, but they would know Freddy's real.
You can lie about it. It's so fucking easy. We realized you had a lot of suppressed memories that appeared in your dreams. So we gave you these pills. They help you to not dream, so the repressed memories stay repressed. There you go, and that's why you're here in this psych ward.
Yeah, what was the excuse for them being taken there anyway?
The dad apparently.
No, yeah.
That's right. The innocent dude apparently claims he saw the girl he likes, dad, kill the mother.
Yeah.
Because he's got a dead mom, of course.
But how is he able to like say that to anybody and then have that fucking doctor send him to a psych ward? Like that seems impossible. But I guess probably script cut from the script. Who cares?
I mean, do we
get the corn party yet?
What's this? Your brother's dead, save the girl trope. I don't know what that one was, but there's another trope. But then now we cut to Jesus Christ, I don't even know if my notes are for this.
I'm going off of memory, and I've seen this movie like weeks ago, probably.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks.
But also, I've seen the movie a dozen times, so I fucking know most of what
I've
the
seen
stuff
it three. Actually, I saw it, I think, the day before our last recording, and then that's why I wanted to do it, and then I watched it like less than a week later, because we were going to record, and then shit happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Life,
well,
kids.
what are you going to do? But, yeah, exactly, plans. Who cares about plans?
But yeah, I think we go to the cornfield now, and this is also like where you have the crazy, over-the-top, how do they get all this fucking beer?
Yeah, just tons of kegs and fucking doing keg stands all over the place. Linderman gets forced into one.
Which, they waste a shit ton of beer on the dude.
They spill it everywhere. Yeah. They're Everclear. They're drinking.
Teens always easily enter party trope.
Oh, yeah.
Which, to be fair, everyone just fucking shows up. And then, why do they call him out? It's like, he's clearly here at the party, so he's not a fucking narc who's like, whatever. He's fucking here to party.
Yeah, but he's a fucking nerd, so let's force him to do a keg stand and then...
And then he's also drunk instantly.
Yeah,
that is not how it happens.
That guy's a little weenie, who knows.
No, but, how long did it take me the first time we got drunk?
Yeah, a lot of beers, yeah. But yeah, a lot of beers.
Beer, not just like one fucking beer tunnel where, like, most of it ended up on my shirt. Mm-hmm. What happened to this dude?
Yeah, of course. Guy's so stupid.
Called her out, dude fucking nailed it.
Oh, the nerdy guy, like he goes over to flirt with main girl, and he's just
right.
like, you know what, you make fun of me because you feel bad about yourself and you have a bunch of makeup on your face, or whatever he says to her, and she's just like, oh, let's dance now. Yeah, it was so weird. But yeah, he tells Kelly Rowland she's being shitty to him for no reason, and then like they kind of go off, but then the girl still doesn't want to be around him, so she's whatever. And then this is when we cut to Freddy finally in his weird boiler room catching the Florida girl from earlier. Yeah, finally, she's been like fucking traumatized since this all happened. She's wandering around getting drunker and drunker, wanders off into the cornfield and passes out. And this is when
she wakes up and then she sees her boyfriend in the cornfield, and I was like, "Oh, babe, come on over here. Don't make me say it twice."
Yeah, like weird, like a decapitated head, obviously with like its eyes closed. That's probably like that character's so fucking stupid.
Oh shit, you gotta fucking.
Oh, it's everywhere. I'll get it. You're about to hear a shoe smack of a centipede. So.
Fuck you, centipede.
Alright, what happens at the party scene?
So, the boiler room scene?
Yeah.
So, she wanders into this, like, barn shed place, and Freddy's taunting her, and it's all creepy, and, like, the doors keep vanishing, and she is super fucking, like, terrified, and you actually cut back to her at one point, and she actually is passed out on the ground, and one of the dudes with a bunch of fucking lights all over him fucking, like, starts, like, making out with her and feeling her up. It's like, oh, God, this is uncomfortable. Fuck this guy. Which, I guess, to be fair, it's like, you need the trope of, dude, you missed it. Come on, kill it.
Go on with the episode. I gotta get this thing.
No. All right, so Matt is he's reloading over here. He's got his shoe. He's got his paper towels, but he's in the corner right now, so he's waiting for it. Hopefully, we're gonna see what he's gonna do next. Oh, he's trying to flick at it to kind of get it to move.
God damn it! Come on,
Play by play.
I'm trying to figure out if I should just spray it or whatever.
He's gonna. All right, he's pulling out the fabric softener to spray it. Oh, it's down! It's down! It's down! Oh! Did he get it? Is it down?
It's gone.
It's gone, everybody! He has done it! Matt Lewis has vanquished the centipede. He is mopping up its corpse. It is never gonna be fucking in this house once never again. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ed Bobanchek, and thanks for tuning in to this latest edition of Go Fuck Yourself, Bug. All right. Good job there, Matt.
Yeah, well, speaking of killing.
Yeah. So she's running. She's terrified. She hides in a locker. Of course, Freddy knows where she's at because she's dreaming.
Yeah.
And he's like, bitch, I'm going to kill you, bitch. And
Scary Terrying it.
So, yeah. This is where I get really kind of sad for her because she gets killed by Jason all of a sudden and disappears from the dream.
Yeah.
Because the dude who's like raping her gets just impaled by Jason.
Yeah, and she just happens to be there too, and they just
Yeah.
flings the guy like 100 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
That
insane.
shit was so fucking funny.
It was insane.
Oh my god.
But yeah, and then this is when he's like, "No, she was mine." Like Freddy's really pissed about Jason going out of control. But what'd you expect when you fucking have Jason?
Yeah, because at this point Freddy is full power.
Yeah.
Like a day. It's been a day.
Yeah, everyone knows who he is. Not everyone's afraid of him. And then this is when finally we cut to the two idiot jocks in the forest or in the cornfield. And they say like a gigantic fucking guy in a hockey mask just standing over them. They're like, "Oh, you fucking stupid redneck," and just like poking him in the chest to make fun of him. It's just like
we had the stoner trope. The stoners
Yeah, of
being like fucking douchebags and ignorant and sarcastic.
Yeah, and then
hey, what kind of what kind of goal are you guarding? You're not that good, are you? There's no hockey rink around here.
Yeah, and then
So why don't you buzz off?
Yeah, and he just literally grabs one dude, twists his head around.
Oh my god! He just fucking snaps it.
Yeah, literally, just like
The other dude's like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
And then he douses him with alcohol and lights him on fire. Which is a whole bunch of booze, by the way.
A whole bunch. Well, they trying to kill this dude. Well, I guess he saw his friend get killed.
Yeah.
And so this actual real fire stunt that Jason just walks through a fucking giant cornfield on fire.
On fire while the dude's running.
Just an insanely cool looking scene.
It is. Also, this is a great kill. So the dude ends up back at the party running. And all of a sudden, from the cornfield, the flaming machete comes at you in a 3D shot and hits the dude dead on.
Yeah, it just like spits out a bunch of blood and collapses, and everyone's like, "Oh, yeah," it's like, almost like freaking out.
Yeah.
And this is when we get the insane fucking cornfield massacre with him just going absolutely crazy on everybody.
Oh my god! I mean, literally, he's just like
on fire the entire time.
Yes. No. Eventually, some dude dodges it and he hits a beer.
Yeah.
And that puts him out.
Yeah, but he's like,
which
before
also
then,
makes no sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. But
you should not put out the fire.
I think Everclear is super high proof. I saw a thing about that doesn't make sense. That would light on fire, but the beer wouldn't light on fire. So it checks out technically, but it's still ridiculous.
I guess also it was a spray instead of like a
it was like a foamy spray of beer. Yeah, but then he does manage
more
to
carbonation in air. Than if it was air, that would make no sense. The carbonation would probably explosion, right?
I have no idea how the fuck any of the physics work on this movie, but he's a zombie magic person.
If you know, can you put out a fire with beer?
Yeah.
Next bonfire, we'll have to try it. No, that's a waste of beer.
Yeah, it's a huge waste of beer. But I guess if we're being actively murdered, who cares?
Yeah.
But yeah, he kills like a ton of people, just going crazy on the whole town. And the main crew managed to escape. They find their dead friend, they scream, but they just finally get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. And then they just drive home, and the dude shows up. The boyfriend from the nice guy from the psych ward.
Yeah.
He shows up and is able to let him know what's going on.
Yeah, they all get in a van and decide to drive off finally.
Yeah. Where's Suhan? Why did he fix that in bed for car crash? What? Where are we? I'm trying to think of where we're at.
They all, I think they end up dropping Linderman off, and they go back to their house to describe the plans of what the fuck they're gonna do.
Yeah, but they go so casual. It's like there was a literal serial killer who just murdered like so many people at that party, and they drive home. It's like, and she goes to her house. Like, Just not like, that was a lame way to end the party.
Yeah, like,
I
okay,
can't
let's
believe
just take me
the
home.
guy
Oh,
showed
it's
up and
fine.
murdered half the guests.
Oh, who cares? It's fine. But then, yeah, they this is when he did like that weird fucking sit around the basement scene where they discuss what the fuck is going on. And,
No, that's not
wait.
it.
That's a little bit later, right? Yeah.
That's a little bit later. They do add the stoner dude though, I think.
Yeah.
And they added
He joins them.
him
into,
and Linderman because it's like, oh, there's two more people to get killed.
yeah.
And then that's where I think Will tells her about seeing her dad kill her mom.
Yeah.
And that's why he got sent away. And she doesn't believe it at first.
Of course.
But she's also whatever. And then the dad is super terrible when she confronts him about it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's like, he is my violence is protect you trope. That's what he does. I did what I had to protect you.
Yeah.
But not going clean and say she was being like attacked from the inside and I was putting her out of her misery and I didn't want to do it. I love her to death, and that's why I had to send him away because he knew about Freddy and this the guy who's killing you. Now if you take this, Freddy, you won't dream, so Freddy can't kill you. Take this, take the fucking pill, please.
Nah, it's easier just to lie to your kids and have a dream monster come after them. I have no idea what happens between now and when they finally hook up with the cop from Scary Movie and everybody just finally gets their fucking shit together.
So she ends up running away in the rain, of course, and the dad just out the window yelling her name. Like,
Did she go back into the van with them and that's when they go back to
and
each
then
other?
they start headed back to the smart dude from the
At some point the cop...
that's where he has his his death scene. So he's looking at, of course, a family picture trope. And then he hears a strange noise. So, of course, he goes to investigate it. And goes into a massive fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, that bathroom in that small little ass
huge
house. That's like half the house is this bathroom.
Also, how was he in his house if he was, like, supposedly runaway? Or his family could set a fucking psych ward? How they let him in?
Apparently, who fucking knows? Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Also, there was no boob, and there's no butts, and there wasn't even a well-hung cock in this bathroom.
What a waste of a scene. His brother is there with his wrist slit, and then it's just Freddy possessing him, or taking the form of his brother, just telling him the entire plot. Like, I hired Jason to do this whole thing, and then he's not paying attention to me. He's killing too many people, and they're not paying attention to me.
Yep, he's of course explaining it while also. All right, this was the bad guy explaining his plot trope.
Of course,
but it was so entertaining and well done,
so crazily done.
This is how you fucking do it. Like, it's gory and over the top and goofy, but it's also expositioning in a way I want to see.
That's fucking great.
It's not just, I used to kill people because I loved it. It was, I'm back. I'm really Freddy. I killed your brother, and I'm going to kill you as soon as I get rid of that stupid Jason dude who I said to everyone to remember me.
Yeah.
Now I'm at full power, but Jason won't stop killing.
It's really fucking. And then, like, the weird, crazy, barbed wire vines in the blood, like, grab his feet and hold him in place. That was really cool. Really cool effect.
This is probably one of Freddy's best kills. I think his only official kill in the movie.
Yeah, probably.
Where this is pure Freddy start to finish.
Absolutely.
Jason had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, and the guy screams like, "Somebody wake me up!" And then you see like the main couple or whatever finally get to his house and they see him asleep at his desk and he starts like freaking out and flying all over the place.
His back is like burned also.
Yeah, Freddy like sets him on fire and then he's like flailing around.
He hit Freddy's back on his back.
Yeah.
Also, he doesn't stop, drop, and roll at all.
Of course not. I think he's like asleep. He's like asleep, just like rolling around.
He wakes up, he's like staring them in the face on fire. Like, dude, drop. Jesus.
But yeah, they see that Freddy's back, and then this is when they finally get together and see the cop. Or is this
almost? This is where I think the deputy is in the cop station.
Oh yeah, I think it's the Jason Voorhees. They're like, no, we know who it is. Shut up.
It's really Freddy. Which this is also another reason that pissed me off. Like, if you think that it is Fred, like this is the best case scenario. Ironically, you thought it was Freddy, and it's not. And someone else came and said, "This is all of the things of a Crystal Lake killer." Take that and roll with it. Yeah. Because Freddy gets his power from being remembered. This guy is clearly here, physically here. Freddy only exists if you remember him, and then he takes you up in your dreams. So, take everything Freddy's done and give credit to Jason. People aren't afraid of Freddy anymore. Freddy dies or goes away again, and now you have to figure out this one problem. It's like, that was the perfect out, you dumb idiot.
No, it's
dumb.
Freddy.
Incompetent.
No, it's Freddy. We know how to handle Freddy, don't worry.
Oh my god. Yeah, we know how to handle him. That's why he keeps coming back. So
Yeah,
clearly it's not
repeatedly.
working.
The deputy, but then finally, I like I said, I have no clue what the fuck happens between now and when they finally go to the fucking hospital again.
Let's see. I think this is where explain the character trope outside the box trope. Let's see. That's where they are in the basement.
Yeah,
and the
everyone
cop shows up down there because he got shoot out by the police.
Yeah, everyone's there. They finally are all talking together, and they're just like, okay, well,
it's Freddy, and then the cop shows up. Actually, I think it's Jason.
Yeah, this is Jason. This is
what happened.
Yeah. There's that funny scene with the potheads being like, "Who's that big motherfucker in the hockey mask? Who the fuck was that? That's what we need to worry about." It's like, yeah, that's true because he's
fucking
like,
we need to give him a virgin sacrifice.
Yeah, like,
and then we all know who that is, and they all look at the nerd. He's like, "Hey, if you pay for it, it still counts."
Yeah, and then they all look at like, we all know who the virgin is, and they all like attack the girl. I think her name's Nancy or something like that.
No, Nancy's the original girl. I don't think they went named.
Oh yeah, you're right. I can't remember what the fuck her name is, but whatever her name is. Yeah, and then
girl.
Yeah, and then they all say like, yeah, we're gonna sacrifice you, and then her dad pops out of nowhere and starts trying to make out with her, and it's really weird.
Oh yeah.
And then she grabs his ear and it turns into Freddy like, I'm a crazy evil person. And she like rips the ear off and it's like, oh, Freddy can be pulled into the real world. Everybody, finally. Yep. And say, wait, Jason was killed by water, Freddy by fire. How do we use that to stop them? Just like, okay, sure, why not? That's a plot now. And then they finally all just like this is when they finally we have the hypnocell.
They talk about that and they look it up and they're like, why it wasn't even regulated? Why? Why was it not? Because no, actually it was because Nancy was taking it as a a professional
in movie in the third one.
Yeah. So that makes this even less confusing of a timeline. Yeah. This, honestly, they show kills from 3 and later on, but this has to take place between 2 and 3. If hypnocell is not regulated and the house is still standing, and Elm Street
the house is still standing in the later movies too, though.
But it's like decrepit. It's like no one else lives in there after 2.
It's impossible to tell where the fuck this takes place. Maybe this takes place. No one uses cell phones. Maybe it is in the fucking middle of the 80s.
Yeah, also no one uses a fucking.
That'd be dumb as hell if it was the 80s, but sure, why not?
to me, I think that it does. I think that they talk about Freddy. Maybe it's like a future thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. All I know is they're like, we need more hypnocells so Freddy can't get to us, and while we deal with Jason.
Yeah.
Because he's here and he can hurt us a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly. We can just stay up and get
So we're gonna break back into the mental hospital.
Yep.
Where apparently there are no guards.
Yeah.
No problems at all.
Yeah, they all just
one guard.
There's no like how do they know about the fucking people? All those people hooked up to the machines with their eyes taped shut.
They didn't know at first.
Like, where are all these people? They can't stop dreaming. He was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, he knew about that. The one dude. It's like,
yeah.
That's why hypnocell wasn't regulated. They were given too much of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Which, why were they just euthanized? Like, they were in a coma.
Yeah, that's probably... I
feel like it's a lot easier to just let those people... No offense.
That's illegal. that's very illegal. You'd have to just leave them...
They're in a brain-dead comas.
You have to leave them in comas. You have to just support them. That's what the doctors have to do in that situation. But yeah.
Clearly these doctors at the psych ward don't have the patient's best interest at heart.
No, they don't.
So that fucking doesn't track to me. But of course Jason shows up with their atro.
Of course, yeah.
Bashes the door in and kills the guard by squishing him under the big old heavy door.
Yeah. The stoner dude finally just like is like wandering around about to light up in the middle of this fucking insane mission.
He's gotta have
and then the crazy fucking weed caterpillar just pops up and crawls.
Oh yeah.
Pulls out a big bong and just like, oh hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was so stupid and funny.
Oh god.
And then the gross little fucking caterpillar crawls into his mouth and possesses him somehow, like in 2.
Yeah, that's what I said. Call back to Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Controls the dude.
Yeah. The cop is killed by Jason when he like grabs him and machetes a giant console and electrocutes him to death. So.
Yeah, that one was so good because he's like he dodges it and it's like run, and then Jason just grabs him and he's like they're both getting electrocuted.
Yeah, exactly. Jason's like whatever. Who cares about that? And this is when they finally are all on their way out, and they see they see the guy just dumping all the hypnocell down the drain.
Yeah, he just dumps all of it. It's like, oh no, what are you doing?
And he takes 2 big, gigantic, comedic-sized syringes and just like, let me handle this, bitch.
Yeah, he changed his voice. How?
I don't know. He's possessing him. It's magic. Freddy, demon magic. Who cares?
But yeah, he stabs Jason in the neck with them, and Jason goes down
after slicing the fucking
fake body.
Yeah, the high dude in half, which is hilarious.
Oh, it was so fucking good.
And this is when they say, like, we gotta take him with us, we gotta get him to Crystal Lake. Then Jason will have home field advantage. So they drag Jason somehow into their car. This is when we finally get the actual in-brain fight the first actual fight between Freddy and Jason. Which is
I got mad at this for a minute because, like, Freddy is like, I didn't tell you to come back to kill, keep doing this. It's like, you didn't tell him to come back. His mom told him to come back. So why don't you utilize her more? Because clearly she controls him and influences him.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I'm going to kill you. And he's like, Jason's such fucking chopping his arms off. And and like he's like, oh no.
Welcome to my nightmare, bitch.
Yeah, and it's just like... He's like, oh no, you're defeating me. And he's like, just joking. He pops his arms back. He's like, yeah, I have all the control here. And just like pinballs Jason around, beats him up.
Oh, and he drops fucking massive things on him.
Yeah.
it's so entertaining because Freddy is just full on camp.
Yeah, doing all these crazy weird magic powers and Jason's just like taking it. It's such a like, cool fight.
It's literally a fucking, unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Yeah, literally. It's so fucking good.
Which, he literally knew that Jason couldn't die. He straight up's like, Jason can't die.
I
know you can't die, Jason.
Yeah.
But he's also like, I'm going to kill you in your dream.
He can be temporarily defeated, I guess, for a period. But, like, still, yeah. It's like, it's a fucking great matchup.
It's really entertaining. And then all of a sudden, like, as they're fighting and whatever, some pipes get broken and some water gushes down and Jason stops right in front of, like, it's like a waterfall kind of thing. And how did Freddy not know his fear? Like, doesn't that... It's his power or whatever to know about people? Yeah, he knows people's inner minds. Like, that's how he terrorizes them.
I guess that's how he figures it out. You still got another thing? What's that?
I'm just looking at your Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, yeah. That fucking art collection is great. Yeah. But then fucking... he sees, like, water, huh? And he grabs him and he takes him back to the... Or, like, the water turns him back into a little kid, which is a thing from 8, the New York one. Like, the weird sewer water turned him back into a kid for a little bit. Don't worry.
Yeah, really creepy kid. And then there's actually where we see his backstory, isn't it?
Yeah, this is when they actually fully show it. Yeah, which is actually really cool.
Which is this is great storytelling, by the way, because we didn't need to know anything about Jason up until this point. Yeah. But now it's okay. Now Freddy is learning this naturally. It's cohesively.
And the audience who don't know are just like, oh, that's where that's
and there's something happening in it too.
Yeah.
Like, you find out that he was like terrorizing all the kids, like pushed him in the lake and let him die, and all the camp counselors were just too busy having sex to pay attention.
Yeah, exactly. And also, this is another one from the earlier potential scripts, like with the other weird concept ideas. One of them was that a young Freddy Krueger was a camp counselor at that camp.
Oh, shit.
That was another one of the pitched ideas for, like, that wasn't really picked up, but it was like, that was another possible idea for the thing.
Also, I don't know where it was. Oh, I think it's the counselors are fucking this boob.
Yeah, like the dead body that Freddy has. Yeah, you see a random boob.
That's another random boob at some other point too.
Oh, wait, before that, but this is when we see the people in the van all like racing with, like, he's waking up. You keep filling him with the injection to keep him asleep.
Yeah.
But the thing we got to hold him off for like the 7 to 8 or 7 to 10 hour drive to fucking Jersey to take him back to Crystal Lake.
Yeah, they're like we're gonna bring him out and hopefully Jason will kill him and then we can kill Jason. Yeah. And it's like, what happens if so and so wins? Like, well, at least he'll have home field advantage.
Yeah, and
it was also confusing.
No explanation. But eventually they say, okay, well, main girl, you're going to have to fucking go in and try to help, I guess, because we see Jason's losing and he's drowning, so you need to stop it. And yeah, this is when she goes inside. This is when she sees him with so she's like, somebody help Jason, and then
someone's like, I'm coming, and then I'm coming.
Yeah, nice.
I wrote calm down. I don't know what for.
No, she's like screaming when like the kids are jumping a dorm in the water, and then like.
That's right. Yeah. Also, I was like, okay, why did Jason's mom send him to this camp if she knew that he could be bullied for being deformed?
She was the camp cook, I want to say, in some continuities. I believe she's the cook of the camp. And then the kids weren't paying attention, and then he ended up drowning.
Okay. Also, how did she not realize that was Jason? Because she goes to sleep.
How did she realize, or how didn't she realize?
Yeah, how did she not realize? Because she goes to save Jason who's drowning, and then
because she didn't know he was going to be deformed.
Yeah, he's always deformed.
Yeah, and she lets him go like an asshole.
Yeah, it's like, how did you not realize?
Well, then you deserve to die, main girl, because you're a piece of shit, too.
Yeah. Also, because he's drowning in his dream, the real-life Jason is drowning.
Yeah, water's coming out of his mouth, and he's like, we gotta do CP, what's it called? I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. He's a fucking zombie, like, that doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
Also, that would take care of most of your problems, because you could just be like, I'm not afraid of you, Freddy, and I'm less afraid. And now that Jason's dead, no one can hurt me while I'm awake.
Also, if you guys aren't in Elm Tree, for the most part, you should be safe relatively from him. Well, I guess
who fucking knows?
Depends on the continuity, because there's the fucking one of the Freddy movies and also the reboot where like if you move away from the town, he still affects you, but still.
Yeah. So yeah, they're like, we gotta give him CPR, and of course the girl is the only one who can do it. Trope.
Of course, yeah.
And then she goes to take off his hockey mask, see the BT, and there's a spurt of water goes for her. Of course. And And then, of course, right as they're going to get where they got to be, the car crashes.
Oh no, they use the adrenaline to wake him up because they're saying like we just have to wake him up. We're almost here, and then he shoots up, and immediately like fucking Jason Ritter like fucks up, and the car flips over, crashes. He goes flying out the window like in Sailor.
He goes sailing.
Yeah.
Like he fucking goes flying. Villain reveals he did it trope. What the fuck? Let's don't kill main character trope.
What doesn't? The car crash, and then they all like actually fighting in the thing. Oh, this. Oh
no, that's right. That she's
when
so
they get to
asleep,
the
right?
she eventually wakes up. Like he's like about to kill her when he jumps out of the water. Like when she took Jason away from him, he's like, "Oh, you!" And he jumps out of the water. The cool shot and lands on the pier, and he's just like, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm behind it all." And it's just like a whole big ass thing.
And then he gets really fucking rapey.
Oh yeah, of course.
Very rapey. But she gets like cut up pretty bad by him during this too. I think he like slices like her top chest.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is when he starts like taking her to her dream, and then like she pops up at a house. Oh, the reveal trope is when he takes her to the house, and she like he's like torturing her in the house, and then when he shows like, yeah, your dad wasn't that. I killed your mom. You're not your dad, and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, he shows up. I did it. And then she's like in like a gown or whatever, and he starts like slashing her, and it's really creepy and rapey.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable. So again, it's a perfect.
Well, that's Freddy.
Yeah,
creepy and rapey.
I don't like him, but I like the goofiness of it. But he's
insane
an
character,
unlikable
but he's
character.
a bad dude. Yeah,
he is pure evil.
Yeah, he's
this
the worst.
is what we need.
But then eventually, she sees that she eventually wakes up at some point. I think when the car crashes, she wakes up.
No, what happens is fire. Her hand's caught in like fire.
Oh yeah.
Because the camp, they end up in like a building or whatever, and Jason's coming after them, and something gets caught on fire.
Oh yeah.
And the fire wakes her up as she's grabbing onto him, and he realizes like, "You bitch!"
Yeah, she actually pulled her. She pulls him into the real world because Jason's also fucking up the whole good guy team, like trying to. And then like he's like, okay, yeah.
He really is fucking them up.
Yeah. And this is when finally, once again, they're finally in the real place, both in the real world at Crystal Lake. So Jason has advantage, and then he actually just starts fucking another crazy ass fucking wrestling match starts.
This scene is Freddy. By the way, he is like really durable.
Oh yeah. I think even in like the movies, whenever he's like pulled in, he still like has a little bit of power.
A little bit, but he does a lot.
Oh,
he
yeah.
takes a lot of damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say Linderman the nerd gets like knocked into a coat hanger or a coat spike or something.
Yeah, and he gets
he's
real
bleeding out, but he tells Kelly Rowland, "I'm fine, don't worry about me," and he like bleeds.
He
out.
gets the peaceful death trope,
Yeah.
downplays his thing. He tells Kelly.
Yeah,
and he dies.
Yeah,
which was like, I don't know.
That was the lamest
That was lame.
Yeah, but then
he didn't deserve that.
Of course not. But then
then she gets fucking.
Yeah, but for the rest of the movie, the fucking main couple, Jason Ritter and the main girl whose name we don't know, they're running around in the background while Freddy and Jason have a cool ass fucking wrestling match fight.
Well, don't forget there's the racist Freddy where he's like, "Ooh, dark."
Oh yeah, that's when he finally kills her, and she like says fucking awful shit that she says, and that really bad line that she has.
She's like, "Oh, you got to or something with that big old knife fan of yours."
Yeah.
I think she's like saying all this stuff, and then Jason shows up behind her and just
just stabs her through, like just done.
I think he does.
Actually, no, I think he hits her. He hits her with the machete. She goes flying and like smashes into a tree.
That's right. Yeah, she was fucking boom.
Yeah, smashed into a tree. And then they continue there.
That was funny. That was funny as fuck. I remember.
Yeah, that was really funny because it was funny because it was so deserved. But anyway, they have their big fight. They go to that construction site, which may or may not be the future Camp Crystal Lake research facility from Jason Goes to Space. And then he's cutting all those propane tanks that are flying, or not propane, those pressure tanks that are flying in him, which was a really cool stunt scene with him getting pushed back by those. So goddamn cool. And then he knocks all those pipes into him, and he's like, God, why won't you die? And he knocks a giant fucking.
Well, he goes to try to knock the thing into him, but he goes there's a giant thing down a train car down a ramp into him, and it gets caught. And while he's doing that, he also releases some big wrecking ball. He's bouncing around, smashing it into Jason. Which at this point, I was like, Freddy is. This is one of the things about Freddy that I thought was surprising and really fun. He was really good at improv at this moment. He's able to dodge. He's really fucking nimble. Yeah, taking shots.
Actual moves and stuff.
And he's looking around. He's like, "Oh, hey, I can use this. I I can use this. Just kind of pulling this random shit and going off.
Yeah.
And it then doesn't work a little bit because as he gets caught, he falls off. He gets caught on the wrecking balls. It stops.
Yeah.
And of course, Jason just kind of starts to rip it, pull.
Yeah, it's like, all right,
out
enough of this
himself.
shit. Yeah, just like completely being incredibly awesomely durable.
Yeah, but Freddy was really fucking nimble.
That was a fucking amazing fight. But then finally, their giant drag out finally gets them to the pier. And this is when Jason is just like chopping the shit out of Freddy, just whooping his ass. And then finally, with his knife glove, he cuts off Jason's fingers. And
I was like, oh shit, there's the fucking secret remedy to kill or neuter Jason.
Yeah.
Get rid of his fingers so he can't hold a machete.
Yeah, exactly. He just drops it. He's just like actually looking at his weird little nubby hand. And then this is when Freddy picks up the machete. He's actually using the machete and his claws to like start to beat Jason back. Yeah.
So good. He's just like stabbing him. And it's like fucking a shit ton of.
Oh yeah.
And Jason takes it well. Like he is getting chopped into fucking like.
Yeah, he's bloody all over the place. His mask is getting bloody.
He's getting like stabbed in the eyes,
yeah,
in the neck.
Yeah, he's like he's
all
him
over
up.
the chest.
But then this is when main girl finally comes with a giant thing of gasoline and sets the pier on fire.
Yes.
And then Freddy turns around, tries to stop her, but then Jason picks up Freddy's dismembered arm with the claws on it, and just stabs him through. Actually, no, he uses his own hand, doesn't he? He uses his own hand and just like grabs him from behind and like sticks his hand through Freddy and drags him into the water.
I thought
because like when he puts the pier on fire, eventually they're like, we did it, they're both dead, and then Freddy comes.
The fucking thing explodes and they go flying into the water. So Freddy ends back on the pier.
Yeah, Freddy comes back with the machete, he's about to kill them, but this is when finally Jason uses the claw and stabs Freddy with his own claw.
Yeah,
and then they both fall in the water dead, supposedly.
Oh, it was so fucking good. I was like, that's perfect. Like. You literally fucking used each other's weapons against them.
Yeah, that was
the best way.
That was the best way to end that movie.
And yeah, they were both on equal ground.
Oh yeah.
As tanky as Jason was, he rarely had the upper hand. Mm-hmm. And for being as small and everything as he is, and especially out of his element, Freddy was fucking improv as hell.
Oh yeah.
Fucking able to get the upper hand.
Yeah, it was a fucking amazingly cool fight. Yeah,
it was so, and neither one was overpowered over the other. Like, I legit could have seen that fight going either way.
Yeah, and that's why it was so fucking fantastic and fun to watch.
Yes. And then you have the fucking humans every so often.
Couldn't get them out of the fucking movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then, it cuts to, like, the next day or whatever, then Nancy and the guy leave, and then the final shot is the, big, misty, foggy...
Oh, I realized, I forgot about this. How Freddy gets actually killed. He gets stabbed with his own glove and falls down, and she grabs the machete and cuts his head off.
World, bitch, and then cuts his head off.
Oh yeah, it's like, welcome to my nightmare, bitch.
Yeah.
Joop. And then he goes into the, and then of course she drops it into the lake.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of the weapon, of course.
Of course.
Was the victory villain not live?
Oh, the final shot is the misty, Camp Crystal Lake in the morning. We see Jason coming out of the water, somehow palming Freddy's head without any fingers.
And also, no hair to grab onto.
Yeah, no hair to grab onto, just kind of holding it somehow with his nubs. And then, of course, we got a big old wink and a laugh from Freddy as they both, neither of them could win, neither of them lose.
And
that is the end of the movie.
Yes.
Very cool shot to end on, a very funny note, and a nice even fight between them. I know that
the ending was so nebulous. Who won?
Yeah, I remember people what's it called? Freddy fans were upset that Jason got so much screen time and got so many kills and everything. Jason fans were upset with how much narratively it was about Freddy, and like any good negotiation, when both parties leave upset, that's so you got a good even match.
Yeah, legitimately.
Diehard fans of both were like, "Oh, come on!" and just that's perfect.
I thought, that is perfect because it was Freddy's movie that Jason got more screen time. It's that's the perfect compromise.
Yeah.
And then in the fight, no one had the upper hand. And even at the end, both Freddy being alive at that point, pushes the idea that he's not gone or whatever.
Yeah, there was a long time nebulous sequel ideas was never picked up though, unfortunately, because of the weird rights with Jason issues that's caused.
Doesn't Midland Cinema have some weird stuff too nowadays?
Yeah, they have a lot of weird stuff going. Actually, I don't know what they own right now because I know Blumhouse is just fucking destroying everybody horror wise now. So
which they need to fucking get on shit.
Who, New Line or
Blumhouse?
Blumhouse is they need to cross over their stuff. Actually, have you seen the most recent movie I just saw? I think it was Black Phone. They now have a Marvel style intro thing of a bunch of their horror movies coming up to end up in the Blumhouse logo, And I was like, that's actually pretty cool.
That's cool. Also,
I was like,
making
legit,
them fuck themselves for delisting our.
Oh yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, our
for
Fantasy
fucking Fantasy
Island.
Island. I listened to that on the
It's
the
our
RSS
fucking
feed.
Smurf episode. It seems
Yeah,
like.
it's gone forever. I probably 100% I could just re-upload it, but like, I probably will eventually. I like that episode. It was a fun one, with going over.
That was our first.
But yeah, fuck them for
episode,
that.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
but literally our second episode. Fuck them for that. That sucks.
Yeah, go fuck yourselves.
I didn't even rank this one on our actual. I gotta rank this one on our list, but
yeah.
but yeah,
It's-
it was.
it's
I
up
love
there.
this movie. It was fucking fun as shit, and I love. Like I said, I had to watch the movie multiple times for preparing for this episode. I was like, I don't fucking mind. That's great. I love this movie.
It's so fucking good.
It's one of the
so good.
It's fucking fantastic, and I love it to death. But yeah, let's see what else is there about the movie. I love that the sequel thing. Never picked up for a sequel, but there was a comic sequel that introduced Ash from Evil Dead into the mix of the versus each other. I have no idea how it worked out, but then also the slasher comic series is also out there.
I wish I think I wrote my notes somewhere, but this movie is a perfect example of what horror needs sometimes. Like, it's the Resident Evil 4 of horror. Like, a lot of the slashers.
RE4, yeah.
Like, Resident Evil was very subdued. Like, it had the monstrosities, but it was mostly the quiet and the calm that created the fear that something could happen at any point.
Yeah.
But then RE4 came along, because the first three are all like that. And then 4 comes along, and it's gory, and it's got the monsters, but it's also actiony as hell.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Resident Evil went with that for a while, until 7. Like, 5 and 6 were both action games. And I think horror is switched into, like...
The psychological horror stuff now.
There's nothing wrong with Babadook,
yeah.
Conjurings, and all those. Like, those are needed and wanted, but the slasher movies have been replaced with that completely, and we need a new film like that. We need an action horror film. I don't...
Yeah.
Give me fucking death counts. Give me, 20...
Hey, like I said, I'll defend the Saw movies to my death. I love the narratively and like conceptually. I think they're all pretty fantastic.
That's a good balance, I think, and that uses the twist and all that. But, like, that's also, I mean, that's a very... It's come back again, but it's kind of hit its
that's been out because
at this point
Spiral did not shake anybody up.
Jigsaw was pretty good.
Jigsaw was pretty good. Yeah,
I like that one.
I like Jigsaw. Yeah, but the twist of that one was fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think. I related what recent horror movies came out. Black Phone was very, very good. That's what
that was good. Did you see it?
Yeah, it was. It was very, very
okay.
I enjoyed that a lot.
That's who did that one? There was someone prolific, I thought.
Director was?
Yeah.
I know Ethan Hawke is like the main guy in it, but I don't know who the director was. That movie was really fucking funny and really like that was some good ass fucking like plot in that movie.
I want to see that. I've seen ads for it like up the fucking ass.
Oh yeah, it's
at
everywhere.
this point. But yeah, I want more gore movies. I want some more. Like I said, you don't need to give me a sympathetic villain. Give me a bad evil guy who takes pleasure in being unlikable.
Yeah.
Because that's fun, and you watch them obliterate these fucking people who aren't sometimes the good guys and you care about it. Sometimes you're like, yeah, fucking I'm rooting for the villain because this other guy he's killed is such an asshole. Like the fucking dude who gets crushed in the bed.
I was trying to see what modern horror movies came out recently.
They're so set it and forget it.
Yeah. Well, there's not like franchise. Well, X was fucking fantastic.
X?
Yeah, it's just called X. It was a fucking really trippy movie. It was fucking fantastic. It was this took place in the 70s, and this like group of people were going to go shoot a porno on this farm, and it's just fucking brutal. I
heard about that one.
It is really brutal. Yeah, that
like
movie's fantastic. Men was pretty good, like I said, into the weird ending, which is going to be divisive for people. Malignant was fantastic. Did you see Malignant?
No.
That's our dude who does the fucking what's his name? God damn it. He fucking does a shit ton of stuff that we love. He does like a ton of movies.
Tom Green.
Yeah, Tom Green. No. Who the fuck was it? Oh, James Wan.
Okay.
Yeah, James Wan did that movie. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, Malignant was fucking
familiar,
great.
But
Lamb, that wasn't really a horror movie. Let's see. Crimes of the Future, I wouldn't count. Antlers, that was another fucking really, aesthetically really fucking good.
I haven't seen a lot. Honestly, I have not seen a lot, I'll admit. But like, something about the horror genre is just, I think there's just a lack of rewatchability.
Yeah.
In a way.
The new Scream, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking new Texas Chainsaw Massacre was awful.
Oh.
It was like, it had so much potential and it was so wasted. Don't Breathe too. Don't Breathe was pretty great.
I never saw that one. I know we tried to watch The Truth or Dare, and we ended up watching the fucking...
The shitty one. I've seen that movie. There was a podcast I follow that I fucking love. They did a live watch along. I listened to that episode of the podcast, which is the whole of that movie, just them reacting to that.
The real one?
The reacting to the shitty one we watched. And it's just like they like the whole movie. They're like, did we see this movie before? Like, I don't know. This isn't the good one, right? This is the shitty one. Like, yeah, it's the shitty one. I listened to that episode. It doesn't have because that's so fucking funny. Halloween, the two recent Halloween movies are really fucking fantastic. When you get a chance, definitely check.
I do want to see those. I know with Halloween coming up too.
Old, I don't think that was a horror movie, but that was pretty good too.
I know. I haven't seen that one yet.
Paranormal Activity: Next of Kin was a disappointment.
I mean, that's probably the closest thing we've had to like a modern franchise. But the problem is it got too big for its own britches.
Yeah.
Then they start when they started adding in like ultra super cults and.
That movie could have been. They could have at any point made that series much better. But the one that people didn't like, the one with the Hispanic kids, that was probably my favorite in that whole. Besides, probably my favorite in the whole franchise. But like a lot of people didn't like that one because it was already like so bad after 4.
Which one? I think
Firestarter sucked. Titan, I don't think is a horror movie. Fear Street, the Fear Street trilogy on Netflix, very fucking good, very very good. I keep seeing Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness popping up.
That is a horror film.
Technically, yeah. It was fucking good.
Fucking amazing.
Amazing movie. Titan's fucking weird. That movie's trippy as shit. What the fuck was the other one that just came out? Pet Sematary remake. That was...
I haven't seen the original even.
Oh yeah, well the original's fucking weird too. They're both weird movies.
Yeah.
But all right, so yeah, that's fucking Freddy. I was going to say Freddy got fingers stuck in my head. That's Freddy vs. Jason, a fucking amazingly fun action horror movie. Yeah. Genre that definitely looking at all the new ones, the recent ones, like there's not really much of a thing for that. But I would say Antlers is probably closest to that because it is a fucking intense, fucking actiony shit in that movie.
You know what actually one was? I think we saw it. I think it was. You're Next with like the...
That movie's fucking amazing.
That was good.
That movie's amazing. That was the weird
thing. They were wearing like the animal masks, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
one girl's like super hardcore.
Yeah, she's
survival.
Like, fucking whoops their asses. Oh, what was the other movie like that? The movie with the fucking board game, Ready or Not, or Hide and Seek or something like that. It was a similar plot to that one with like this woman who on her wedding day, like her husband's family was like trying to hunt her because they have some weird like the satanic game company. It was a whole thing, but it was a really fucking good movie.
I haven't seen that one.
It was very similar. Awesome. It was very similar to Your Next, very close to it. People comparing them nonstop, but it was a pretty damn good movie too. I think it was Ready or Not. Yeah, it's Ready or Not.
The horror genre is so weird at this point.
It's like I said earlier with like the whole. Like diversifying of what people watch with the thousands and thousands of TV shows out that anyone can watch anything. There's a lot of different choices for horror movies.
Yeah,
that not everyone's watching the same singular franchises, but there are a lot of choices.
I think horror is good on its own in movies, and it peaked in movies. I think it's kind of gone into TV shows.
Of course,
like Stranger Things.
Fantastic. Well,
it's because it does a good job of.
The Outsider is an amazing TV show. Like the TV horrors, even the Fear. I would count Fear Street as because that's
Evil Dead made it into a fucking.
Evil Dead's fucking fantastic. Yeah.
Ash vs. the Evil Dead.
Yeah.
That got like 3 seasons, I think.
Yeah.
Which nowadays that's not nothing.
That's a lot. That's a pretty good success.
Yeah. Like it's Evil Dead, but. There was a Time Traveler's Wife show. They already got canceled the first season.
Yeah. But
my wife was watching it just for the entertainment factor of it.
I saw some funny scenes from that movie. But that show. Was it a movie or show?
Show.
Okay,
Well, there's a movie.
Yeah, the original. Yeah, with Eric Bana was the movie. I remember that. But yeah, fucking horror genre is very weird, but I appreciate it for what it is. I think that the new Halloween movies are fucking. The second one was very bad, but it was fucking some of the most brutal kills I've ever fucking seen in anything. But yeah, that's our movie that's this week's movie.
Yeah.
Want to rank it since it's your choice? You can go first.
Where I rank it?
Oh yeah.
All right, so going down my rankings here. Number 1, obviously, forever and always, Freddy Got Fingered.
Course.
Number 2 is Willy's Wonderland, and that's staying where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
I think I gotta put this at number 3.
Wow.
This has gotta be number 3 because what I have on next is Star Wars 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's number 4 now. Moving down the list here, we've got Troll 2. So yeah, Freddy vs. Jason's 3, then Star Wars 3 down to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Troll 2 bumps down to number 5. Banana Splits is down now to 7. 8, or that was 7. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. I messed up. I see why I messed up. Terror of Tiny Town is number 8 now.
You maniac.
Then X-Men Apocalypse down to 10 or 9. 10 is Fantasy Island. Resident Evil 2 Apocalypse is number 11. The Last Airbender is number 12. And Justice League stays at the bottom at number 13. Wow, we've done 13 episodes. Also, that's 13 episodes over, 3 years?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, to be fair, there was that whole, COVID pandemic,
the whole pandemic
the world
situation.
shut down.
Yeah, that whole thing.
But yeah, this is, to me, Willy's Wonderland is still a better film.
It's the best quality movie we've done,
Yeah,
I think.
because, but it stands on this is the movie that is, the base of that film.
Oh, yeah.
This was the one that came first, and while Willy's Wonderland did it better, it's ironically because this film exists that film could have not been as good.
That was a funny, that's an action horror, technically.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't scared for a second, I was just entirely pumped and fucking enjoying it.
And see, that's why I was in this one, too.
Yeah.
I was never scared.
Well, you were just pumped for these fucking, these people to get
I want to see
action.
how these guys are going to die, and how are they going to beat them.
Absolutely. All right, my rankings, literally the first 4 are the exact same as yours. Freddy Got Fingered, of course. Willy's Wonderland, fucking fantastic. Then Freddy vs. Jason, and then Star Wars 3. This is when we fucking actually started splitting up, though, because I have X-Men Apocalypse immediately after that.
You maniac.
And then Snyder Cut below that.
You monster.
And then tied, as always, in the same place, because they are always exactly tied to me, Troll 2 and Fantasy Island, because they're differently enjoyable. And then Banana Splits and The Hug. Then Resident Evil 2, because it sucks. Yeah. Then Terror of Tiny Town, because it sucks. And then Last Airbender, because it sucks. And then finally, last I'll never watch it again, Bad Taste.
That's right. I love how our two options from there are both at the bottom. Because I punished you with Bad Taste. Because you punished me with Justice League, and those are our least favorite.
Oh, before we get to more punishments, we'll have to do our plugs.
Sure.
All right. You want to go first or I'm going to go?
Sure. So you can actually find me still on Twitch at Father_Bohawk. I stream Pokemon Nuzlocke, right? And right now I've been playing Ultra Moon. I have actually made it farther now than I ever before. For last my attempt 3.5, because what I did was on my third attempt I technically lost to How for the second time. So what I did was I just reset that one encounter I had gotten. I had my starter and I kept going. Guzma last time obliterated 15 Pokemon on his own in his 3 battles.
Yikes.
This time, he has 1 death. He killed Eleanor, my Togedemaru, because apparently emergency exit overrides the effects of Volt Switch.
Jeez, really?
Yes. My plan was to his Gliscopod, I had charmed down, I set up rocks and spikes, and I was going to nuzzle it first, and then Volt Switch. I would switch out into my Primate, he would emergency exit until he's got... Primate would Rock Slide and or Z-Rock move the other 3, and Gliscopod would die upon coming in because of the rocks and spikes. Which I was like, that's pretty brilliant. Everything came in at damn near half health except for the Vikavolt, which is why I needed Z-Rock move on Primate, because that thing is surprisingly bulky. But yeah, apparently that happened, and then I went to check it, and I misclicked an attack, and it got killed by Pinsir. But then Primate did what I wanted to do, so only death. Lusamine went great, and I'm just finishing up EV training on my Pokemon so I can start using them. Get ready for the 4th island. So I have had a blast doing it.
Yeah, Ed's Pokemon podcast coming soon, hopefully.
Maybe someday. Somewhere between the political podcast and the One Piece podcast.
Yeah. All these ideas nebulously floating around.
With no time to do them.
Yeah, of course.
And of course I want to eventually edit some of these. I save all my videos too.
Yeah.
But
do you have the YouTube channel you have to list?
I got it made up, but I haven't even used it.
Yeah.
I want to at the very least start to chop out the battles, but that requires going through 30 videos now of 3 hours a piece.
Boy.
And some of them are easy. Like this last stream I did was literally just EV training and me blathering on about stuff. But Twitch Father Bohawk after _Bohawk, and after I finish Ultra Moon, I'm probably gonna do maybe a week of randomized maps, just for fun, and then get ready and start Storm Silver.
Oh, nice.
That's a Drayano hack.
Oh,
and I've been doing. It's been a lot of fun since I've been doing this. It really is.
Yeah.
If you want to encourage me to get on YouTube, you can also check out my Twitter at @EdBobacek.
Yeah.
Or you can tweet at movie_garbage, the Twitter I barely use.
Yeah.
I don't use it. I'm so bad. I barely use my own, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
So, eventually I'll get YouTube going. But, yeah, that's what I do. I'm there It depends on the week. Sometimes I'll do only twice. Sometimes I'll do like 4 or 5 streams.
Oh, nice. Well, yeah, it's an
So,
awesome.
I told you about Rebecca.
Oh yeah, our friend, from high school, yeah.
Yeah, by the way, if you hear this, Rebecca, hello, good to see you again, and glad he's joined the stream, and definitely hit me up and we can chat more about stuff.
Hell yeah.
So shout out to Rebecca.
Our friend of ours is also another streamer. Do you know her streaming account name or?
I will give it for next time.
Oh, you can pull it up while I do my plugs.
Yes, I will pull it up while you do your plugs.
All right, my plugs: Matthew Lewis Podcasts on YouTube, Matthew Lewis Podcasts on Twitch. I don't stream much, so you'll probably never catch me. Matthew Lewis P on Twitter. That's short for Matthew Lewis Podcasts. Matthew Lewis Podcasts on Patreon. Matthew Lewis Podcasts on everything else. Look it up. It's pretty straightforward, even though there's a lot of other Matthew Lewises and there's a lot of other podcasts that they have, unfortunately. The Forgotten Minotaur King. Check out my book, available on Amazon.com. A free audio version of it, the Forgotten Minotaur King podcast, has always been available. And then Movie Garbage, you're already listening to it. Go listen to our back episodes. Oh, for my book, leave a fucking review. I need more reviews. And then my other longest running show, I think at this point, Action Toon Bros, still going on. Fucking pick up that, listen to those episodes. I was re-listening to some of the Avatar finales recently that we did with a whole big ass group of people. It's always fun to just listen back at those fucking insane games we had. But yeah. Check out that stuff. Matthew Lewis Podcasts everywhere. Fucking check out it. It's awesome as hell. New shows coming soon, potentially, but I'm very lazy and nebulous with scheduling stuff with friends. So
it's hard to get scheduled stuff.
Oh yeah.
We have jobs, kids.
Yeah. It's good.
Jobs,
Vacations,
kids.
Yeah, kids, pets, the fucking long ass job you have to do, whatever. Fucking work.
I found it, by the way.
Oh, and D&D games too. We have that going on too.
That's its own struggle.
Yeah.
So Rebecca's Twitch channel is Raven Sky, RAEVENSKYE.
Nice.
So,
check her out. She's awesome.
Yes, of everyone in Beechwood, she's probably one of the best people there.
Oh yeah. Because she wasn't from there, and nor did she stay there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why she's one of the best. So, are you ready for next week's? Next week. Well, like technically, whatever the fuck this up.
Next week.
It's technically like 3 weeks of these episodes are apart because I alternate all the other shows. So yeah.
Also, who knows when what's gonna
whenever
happen.
the fuck I upload it. Yeah.
Because I've also done. We've done 2 back-to-back recordings before.
Yeah, we have actually. Yeah, but occasionally. But no, this is probably the most fucking recent one. But anyway, for our next episode now, Ed. I have 2 choices that I'm stuck with right now. Okay. And I'm very much, I can't pick which one. So, movie number 1 is a franchise that is dear to you and me, that we both enjoyed the movie, though it was not positively received. The other choice is a movie so awful that I believe it caused me and my sister brain damage while we were sitting in the theater watching it. We have no idea what the fuck happened for the last 45 minutes of it. We were so fucking dazed and confused, and it was brain draining.
I'm gonna guess these 2 movies.
If you can guess.
I think Silent Hill, one of the Silent Hill movies, and I think Morbius.
Nope to both. Nope. How would Silent Hill be like? Have you played the Silent Hill games?
I played 2.
Really? Okay. Well, no. It's a long-running franchise that me and you both put a lot of time and effort into that we very much enjoyed. But it was not too positively reviewed. Don't try to guess. Don't try to guess. Don't try to guess.
I haven't seen that one.
I don't know if you saw the movie or not, but it's a thing we both liked. I don't know if you saw the movie.
I've not.
And then the other one is, like I said, a long-running franchise that this entry that I'm going to choose was so long and awful that I literally my brain stopped functioning.
The question is, which one's easier to get a hold of right now?
One is on Paramount Plus. The other. Yeah, the other I believe is on Amazon Prime, but I think it might be $3 or $4.
Rent or buy?
Probably to rent, I assume.
I mean, I don't know at this point. Do you want a punishment, or do we want to kind of
have a fun, positive conversation like this, or do we want to have a grumbling, angry, fucking disfocused episode?
I wish I had a dice on me. We could roll for it.
I'll get my dice tower.
All right, let's go get your dice tower. So that's right, we're going to make you wait for it. We're going to make you wait to find out what we're going to watch here. Now that we've gotten all of our, oh shit, that's awesome. How did I use that in our games? Where did you get that?
3D printed.
Oh shit, where'd you get, you have a 3D printer?
Of course we do.
Where did that happen?
Yeah, and I'm going to go grab some dice.
Wait, when did you get 3D printers? What I want to know.
We had one.
I've not known that. I don't know why I didn't know that. But yeah, I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna talk about my Twitch some more. Yeah. So something fun I've done is I've created in my own little mental mythos. Weedle did a lot of crazy shit to me in my original Emo Kaizo stuff. So Weedle has become the Shigo to my Kim Possible, and
I forgot to lock it in place.
and when I was doing a randomizer map, I got trapped because of a Kecleon, and I got hard reset.
Okay.
So it's the Draken.
All right,
it
so-
annoyed me into defeat, whereas Weedle actually is the one who could do stuff. So I really want to see artwork of Kecleon and Weedle drawn as Draken and Shigo.
Well,
with my Litwick dressed as Kim Possible.
of course, fucking amazing series. All right, so we have the dice. Evens or odds, Ed?
Well, what's even and what's odd?
I'll say the good one is going to be even, the bad one is going to be odd.
Okay.
All right.
Even.
Ooh, so it's a good one?
It's the good one.
All right, so next movie we will be covering is the Warcraft movie.
I have seen that. Okay, I have to think of
Yeah.
a different movie. I thought it was going to be about another franchise that just recently had a DLC drop.
What was it?
Monster Hunter.
Oh, I still haven't seen that movie.
That's the one we should probably get down the line here.
Oh, yeah, definitely need to see that.
But that was
I like that movie.
not that. I know what you mean. We'll have to talk about it more.
Oh, yeah. No opinions yet.
Yes.
We'll see when we see it.
I do remember watching
I
that
saw it
movie,
forever
though.
ago, so maybe I'll hate it this time when I see it. Who knows?
We seen it in the theater?
I did. I saw it at least twice in the theater.
I think I saw the theater then.
Yeah.
'Cause I know I do remember watching it. I was
Yeah, it was forever ago. But we gotta find it when
man.
it's available.
fucking hell. Now we're gonna have to. I'm not gonna pull out money for Warcraft. World of Warcraft, by the way.
We'll see. I'll cover.
I'm
the
not
cost.
going back
We'll
into it.
probably cover the cost if it is like a significant amount of money. I'll cover it next time we'll watch it together, and then we'll do the episode.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm talking about pulling out money for the game.
Oh well, hopefully this doesn't trigger any of our because like any addiction, you're always an addict. You're just not using. So we are. Like I said, it was important to both of us. We were both wildly addicted to WoW during our college time.
Oh my god!
And this may be triggering, but we're going to do our best to not refrain because Blizzard is Blizzard. And we'll talk about that during the episode.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's for the
Is it
episode.
Blizzard or is it Microsoft?
Yeah, exactly. But
Also, Bobby Kotick.
yeah, Bobby. Well, he made himself a CEO, or they voted him a CEO again for another couple of 5 years.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Yeah, they just elected him again. Anyway.
Happy episode. Good episode.
Yeah.
Freddy.
I wish Freddy.
Jason.
Hey, Jason took down fucking Alex Jones. Maybe Freddy could take down Bobby Kotick.
You know what we're gonna have to do now is before this next episode is we're gonna have to come up with some topic and fucking Alex Jones half an hour
Yeah,
spoof. 'Cause
absolutely. Okay, so yeah, next time the Warcraft movie. And do you want to know what the other one was, or do you want to save that for the future?
tell me, I'll forget about it.
Okay, sure. The other one was Transformers: Age of Extinction.
Oh, we watched that before.
This one with the Dinobots.
Nope, we didn't watch that.
Yeah, because that's when I watched in theaters, and me and Karina both fucking had head trauma, and I'm not joking. I don't know what both of our eyes were entirely unfocused, we had no clue what the fuck was happening in the last half of that fucking movie. It was damaging, and just thinking about it, I'm like, oh my god, I don't know if I could. But anyway, we'll cover that one.
The dice saved you. That
Yeah, they saved me fucking further brain damage.
I
But
think
okay.
when we do that one, that's I think going to be one we have to do in between recordings or watch it and then go right into it.
Probably,
we
yes.
cannot let that one sit.
Yeah, that's gonna fucking melt out of our heads. But so, okay, yeah. So next time Warcraft, we're gonna have a nice fun time. We're gonna have a lot of discussions about Blizzard and all that shit. Maybe one of our friends can join us for that one because I know that a couple of other people have been in on them for a while. So, all right, that's gonna be the episode.
Yes. So. All right, don't forget to check out my, store, FatherBohawk.com, FatherBohawk.com.
Hell yeah!
Don't let the Satanists be taking you over. They're gonna get in your dreams, and they'll establish the new world order. They may be making you think that everything is fine, but before you know it, then bam, they're gonna have you by the throat, and boom, taking your children, and it'll be complete. The Satanists, they'll be crawling for your blood. Give me your blood, and you'll be like, no, Satan, get behind me, no. But all right, don't forget, try hit myself.
All I have to say that is oof Magoo.
Magoo.
I know, yeah, every time now.